Give me wham wham wazzle.
Sorry, I was late. Starfish Hitler?
Is that Starro the Conqueror from DC?
No, it's
No,
just
it's Starfish Hitler.
Starfish Hitler.
Starfish Hitler.
I really need to just add that to my image gallery at some point.
What the hell?
So, is it like a starfish
No,
that's
it's really-
always,
No,
looking
we
for
sent it
tile?
in general and you took it away, remember?
Oh yeah. I immediately deleted it and burned it from the fucking server.
With good reason. Very good reason.
So what happened last time?
Oh, that's terrible.
Last
Send it to me.
time on Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3,
We were
Shut
saying
the
3,
fuck
the
up.
Genesis.
so y'all just recently finished not the practical exam. Well, both the practical exam and the I forgot the technical term, hero exam. You know, where you went out and fought a bunch of robots and saved some people.
It was the entrance exam.
Entrance exam, that was the word. Yes. Excuse me. Where you all performed, did your best. A lot of the robots were tough, but between helicopters biting, dragon riding, Chicago ant,
Aaron, you mentioned this one to me. Meet Aunt Capone.
shut the fuck up.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, between dragon riding, a lot of fighting, biological warfare, construction work trauma, helicopters, and broken legs, you are all able to not only do well in the entrance exam, but get high enough marks to get within the highly prestigious Class 1A.
Huh.
Tib ended up with top score, by the by.
Yes, we know, Tib. Everyone knows.
We're going to cut you down for it, but we know.
Hashtag humble brag.
Number 3, I guess. If I'm remembering.
Huh.
That's not a humble brag. That's just a brag.
Yeah, that is in fact Starfish Hitler.
Yep. Welcome to Showa era Kamen Rider. It gets
Yeah.
weird.
Just for reminding, Valentine was first, Phoebe was
No,
second,
don't, Cat.
Alex was third, the Sasquatch was fourth, Sunman was fifth,
It's not uploading, I'm sad.
Shimi Kiyonori, who we haven't really met yet, is sixth, Pamela Shark was seventh, Wrecking Ball eighth, Kai Jotaro was ninth, and Hayato was 10th.
Damn, I was dead last?
You
You
got
were-
thrown through 3 buildings.
Hayato, you were dead last in the top 10 out of the hundreds of people who took that exam.
Okay.
Hey.
I will say this is, again, despite you ending the exam unconscious.
You took that giant robot punching you in the face like a champ.
Or like
You
a
look-
dragon taking a giant robot to the face.
You looked majestic as fuck as you flew through 5 buildings.
It was 3 buildings,
No, I think it was 5. Because we have to count the one he landed in.
4.5. Anyway,
Anyway.
anywho, y'all got letters that night of personal congratulations where you got your uniforms in, and I think the uniforms are in the character art section. If not, then excuse me, sorry. You'll just look up My Hero Academia student uniform and gym uniform, as in the next day you all went to your homeroom to see what your first day of UA be like, when you were met by a very unenthusiastic looking man wearing dark clothes and a yellow sleeping bag who just looks so very uninterested and tired. But he had a commanding voice. Everyone but Hayato, as Hayato at this moment was currently bed resting at home due to injuries sustained in the entrance exam. You were all guided out towards the gym area. It's not called the gym area, but
The field.
the training fields, where you were all informed that you will be taking part in 8 strenuous physical activity to gauge your capabilities with your quirks. And that the least performing student would immediately be expelled as they have no potential.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Yep. So, and that's what we're gonna come back in on.
Spectrum site.
Valentine, are you prepared?
Yep.
Hayato, you ready to get your ass out of bed and get over here?
Yep.
Hopper, you prepared to make some mad hops?
Can't do that. I can't. I'm supposed to be human. Damn it.
Wrecking Ball, you ready to wreck some shit, potentially?
I'm good to go.
Pan Pan Piranha, you ready to stick it to your family?
Fuck yeah! Made it in!
And Phoebe, are you ready to make your family proud?
Mhm.
Alright. So, we come back in as all 19 of you in the Class 1A homeroom. And before you standing is the self-introduced Shota Aizawa, who is a very tall and lanky fellow who is wearing mainly all black with some gray and a very long and gray scarf, who's just kind of standing there nonchalantly. He's like, well, any questions? No?
Here.
Good. Some rational students. And at that point, everyone hears a, hey, wait! As Hayato comes in, putting on his gym uniform.
Oh my god, you're not unconscious.
Hey, your arm's turned around the right way.
He just shoots everyone a stale-faced look as he goes to like find a seat while putting on his gym uniform.
Oh,
We're outside.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
outside. Oh.
yeah.
He's like,
Well,
he
when,
shoots you a stale-faced look. You're all hilarious.
Yeah,
Wrecking Ball just passing on the back. Glad you're okay.
yeah, how it worked is, Hayato, when you entered the building and tried desperately to try and find a homeroom, you stumbled onto a very nice old lady that you remembered. It was Recovery Girl.
Oh shit.
You, it's like, she saw you still kind of wore out. It's like, young man, should you really be here? But between your charisma and many other things, like, I have to be there. It's like, all right, it's that way, that way, that way. And she got you down here. Well, with all that squared away, and glad to see you here, Hayato. Was thinking about putting you in a course all by yourself. Anyway, since there's a new arrival here, let me go over everything just one more time. You will all be put through 8 physical tests where not only quirk use is recommended but mandatory, as the core curriculum of this day and age still believes that all people are created equal with their quirks, when that is not the case. And all of you will be competing for high scores, and the one who gets the lowest score will be seen to have no potential and will be expelled from UA Academy immediately. That understood?
Yep.
Makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Alright. Nice to have some rational student for once. You were about to say something, Valentine?
Oh, I'll be honest. Expelling someone from who scored well enough to get into the top class on the basis of no potential instead of just demoting them to a lower class doesn't exactly make sense to me. But then again, I'm fairly new to this, and you guys, I presume you guys have decades of experience under your belt.
Don't worry, Valentine. When you become a pro, you can teach the homeroom class of 1A however you want. But until then, I'm running the show.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Now, We're going to start with the 50-meter dash. He digs into his left pocket and pulls out a smartphone and taps the screen a bit. It's like, all right, we're doing it in groups of 4. First up, Amelie Cordair, Matsui Imu, Johnny Stone, Ose Miyoko. You're up first. Everyone is everyone is generally guided towards the 50-meter dash area, which looks to be a very short racetrack that all of you know that is actually where you would need to sprint. And basically, it's trying to run 50 meters as fast as you can.
All right, now to get my meters to feet converter.
It's 160. It's a little over 160, close to 165.
Glad I've got
Yeah.
a calculator here. Thank you. See, I got my converter.
I was looking it up to see if I could run one thing.
All right. On your mark, get set. A little gun fires off. Johnny Stone, I need you to roll initiative for me. Now, GM was smart and made all the initiative rolls for all these tests and rolls for other things preemptively, so all the rolling is on your guys' part. 19. All right.
You fucking genius.
I know, right?
Why have I never thought how much time I could save? Just have a list of initiatives.
Yep. So, Johnny Stone, you managed to be the quote-unquote first person to get their run, though technically speaking, you're all going at the same time. Your goal is to get 50 meters before the others by any means necessary. What's your first move? And before that, let me remind everyone that if you're running normally, I actually found this out while looking up all this stuff. If you can make a DC 15 athletics check as you run, and depending on how many degrees of success you beat it, you increase your ground.
Run what? Sorry, I had to.
Fucking weeb. But yes,
We're playing My Hero. Like, hello, you have to be a weeb here. Fucking don't do that shit.
if you're ever running at any time, you can make an athletics check that's DC 15 as a free action, and depending on how many, and you get 1 or more degrees success, you increase your speed rank by 1. Blah. And I also looked up to confirm you can take 2 move actions in a turn.
Yep, you're moving your standard.
So, with all that information in mind, Johnny Stone, what's the plan?
I don't think I actually have a speed rank, so whatever standard speed would be,
It's 30
so
feet.
I can jump farther than that. So I'm going to, fucking
Whoosh.
yeah, whoosh.
All right.
Set down. I'm just gonna like hop 60. Well, not really hop, but like thrust myself forward 60 feet.
I was stupid and didn't pull up the Mutants Masterminds book, but Tyler, remind me, can he or can he not jump twice in one turn?
Yeah, as long as he hits the ground.
All right, so you can jump twice if you wish.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. That'll put me 120 feet.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it up to you, Aaron, how fast somebody falls. Because if you jump too high, you don't hit the ground on your next turn.
Oh,
Since
no,
it's
no, I'm doing like
Yeah, none
short
of us
hops.
are. Yeah, none of us are even in that league, so we're good.
yeah.
I don't know.
Since-
I could be in that league.
Yeah, he can with variable.
Yeah,
Since
in
your
theory.
leap is very low, I'll say by the time your next turn runs around, you'll land on after your second jump.
Cool.
All right,
How far did you jump? Grand total.
120
and-
feet.
Yeah, 120 feet.
Okay.
All right. Up next in the initiative is Ose Miyoko. She doesn't have any speed skills, so she's just gonna run like a motherfucker. There you are, Miyoko. I was messing with so many Excel sheets earlier today. My laptop was lagging, so I can't have. I learned today I can't have 14 Excel sheets open at one time, or else things start getting slow.
I mean, if that's your limit.
Couldn't you have just used the Roll20 sheets?
No, these are for the NPC students.
Yeah, you could have like made character sheets on Roll20 for NPCs. It'd be usable, seeable, and usable only by you. I do it all the time in the Pathfinder game.
Aaron probably used the Excel sheet to do the math for it, given that the Excel sheet does the calculations more efficiently and more correctly often than the other one.
Whoops. Alright. So
Real quick, where's the What page is charge action on?
The charge, you jump and attack a target.
Yeah, I know. I just need
alright.
to know
Don't you dare
exactly.
charge at me.
We're not in the same race.
Don't you dare charge at them.
They're about to make it so. Yeah.
Alright. So alright, no, I'll say what happens after everyone's done their run. Because that makes more sense to try and do piecemeal. Now up next is Amelie Cordair, and normally she would have a speed power, but equipment isn't allowed for the physical exam, so she's just using her feet.
Run, bitch, run.
Feel the burn.
Quirk mandatory. Equipment not allowed. My quirk is equipment.
No, it's not. It's not that equipment's not allowed. It's just that things that comes with the hero uniform is exempt because you're all wearing your gym uniform.
Everybody else is running safety, just meow.
Now, yeah, like, if you wanted to, it may take a bit of time, but you could just make a Harley and just zoom.
She does this as a free action. She doesn't take any time.
Take a bit of time, yeah, it's a free action.
Well,
So why not just make a rocket booster and just ride the booster until it goes
'Cause-
peters out at 500?
She has to stop at some point.
Well, we only put enough fuel in there to go the 500 meters.
But you want to have brakes, because otherwise,
fuck brakes. We just go zoom.
We just go zoom and we skid across the water doing 4 skips.
she gets to the end, is like, I did consider if I'd make it this far. Splam.
Well, she
I'll
pulled
just-
a Midoriya.
I'll just have
Anyway.
to create a rocket boosted motorcycle with safety features.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. So, here is the first round of the sprint. Johnny Stone did his Johnny Stone best in boom, as he doesn't even attempt to run, he's just straight squat hop. Osei and Amelie, they are doing their best as they cannot jump like that, as they are just running as fast as they can. Matsui Imu, who has not really introduced herself to any of you, surprisingly, to her body figure, she's like wait, what I say her height was?
She's the short person we were talking to.
No, that is not her.
You didn't.
Yeah, she's 5'2". Okay, I wouldn't say lanky, but she's very petite. Then all of a sudden, she expands. Not expand as in like muscle mass, but like expand just in sheer mass, as she does pretty much the same thing that Johnny Stone is doing, and doing the boom, 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 and
Oh, like enlarge person or expansion jutsu?
expansive
Like that.
jutsu.
Like All Might.
Kind of, except she doesn't get buff, she just gets thick. And not thick
Oh.
with the 2 C's, like just actually just puffed out.
I was about to say, I was like,
Okay, so like
Nice.
she's very round at the moment.
Yeah, she's kind of round. If y'all have seen a Fairy Tale, there was this one obscure
my
Fairy
first-
Tale character that can manipulate her weight via gravity. It's
I-
kind of like that.
I have seen too much internet.
I was thinking far closer to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but with less blue.
Yeah, that was what I meant by expansion jutsu.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Choji deal.
I've seen too much internet. I am scarred.
That would be more rotund.
Yeah. Anywho, so that is the first
Yes.
round of sprint. Johnny Stone, please roll me initiative again.
What's that?
I feel bad for whoever gets paired with Sunshine Kid. Gotta make first place. Gotta make first place. We gotta make second place. We gotta make second place.
I mean, yeah, it's the battle for second place.
I mean, it depends who he's up against. I'm sure there are other people who can one-turn it.
Hi.
Hello.
Cough, cough, Canadian.
Oh yeah.
I need to do a little extra to one turn it, but I can one turn it.
I can also one-turn it if I summon the right thing.
Wait, no, I can one turn it by default, but I need to do a little extra if I try to one action it.
Mm.
Well, damn. Okay.
I'm not trying to fuck myself over.
All right. So the second round of sprinting starts. Amelie gets her start. No, I don't even want so. All right. And now after her, Johnny Stone.
Cool. I'm gonna wash, rinse, repeat.
All right. You make your hops.
Other...
I think-
Good.
I think you made it.
Osei. All right, and the second round of sprinting, Johnny, you land, and as you are about to ascend again, or no, as you ascend and go through your first jump, the small French girl that you only passingly know somehow gets an incredible burst of speed, and just for that last stretch, and manages to pass the line right before you do. Meanwhile, the one who's also been taking your hop strategy to heart just barely makes it behind you, while Osei Miyoko actually lags a few seconds behind everyone.
Sacre bleu! She's fast.
Please don't tell me you said that out loud.
No, I was saying no.
If feasible, could you make a little Roll20 handout with detailing everyone's names and quirks so I can get everything straight?
You don't need to know what I do.
Oh no, just so I, as the player, can remember who is which person.
Yeah, I'll do that in a bit.
Thanks.
All right, so yeah, I say after this session, I'm gonna just make one of those like sheets where it's like, here's your class, and with everyone's names and quirk, because 14 NPCs are a lot. I understand that.
Put it under the
Oh.
NP.
That's an entire campaign's worth of NPCs in one
Yeah.
classroom.
Yeah. So
By the way,
yeah.
Social link, go.
these races are happening like one after another, right?
Yes, they're not all at the same time.
So then, during
Everyone
I-
else is on the sidelines.
I'd say well in the sidelines waiting, Phoebe is using the neural enhancement circlet that I prototyped last time to quickly prototype my movement equipment. To quickly
Alright.
come up with a plan for prototyping the movement equipment.
I love it. Just like frantically, like, come on. Look,
I have a specialized form in mind.
yeah, see, 12 seconds pass. Well, 12 seconds in in-game time, but mechanically 12 seconds, but thematically it's different for the people who got first and second.
My,
solo.
my neural enhancement will let me, like,
Just treat
because
them. Yeah, treat it as
because-
narrative time.
I have 30 points, and it's quickness limited only to inventing things. So I'm pretty sure I have plenty of speed to get it done in a second.
And almost at the exact same time, except for Ose, like I said, who lagged behind a few seconds, you all passed the finish line. It's like, as I was like, not bad. First place goes to Cordier. Amelie doesn't have her text to speech kind of deal on her at the moment. She just kind of does like a happy jump, just whoop, except without the woo.
Jumps, happy clapping.
Jumps, happy flapping.
yeah,
It's a-
time.
I said clapping, but yeah.
Oh, clapping. Okay.
She's got toys, other things because she got her mouth. I just kind of look at her, go, give her a thumbs up, and then go walk back in place.
All right. I was like, well, that's one group. Next up, he scrolls. Chino Hatsune, Hayato Mugenmasa, Aiden White, Koyami Fukami.
We can't like listen. We can't like put our like fictionally put our headphones into to run, can we?
It's only for it's. Aizawa just kind of pinches the thing between his heads, like, if you really want to. But I imagine you don't get too much of that song in, or else you'll get in last.
Fair.
As you just kind of sigh, you get an elbow in the side as Chino Hatsune, the fast finger girl you vaguely know, is like, yeah, come on, punk, let's go.
Mind your tongue.
Me,
He gets in position.
yeah.
Starts, like he does like that stretches.
Meanwhile, Coral Man's like, all right, well, let's have a go at this then, shall we? And the fourth girl, Koyama Fukami. She's somewhere around 5 foot. Let me double check. No, she's 4'9". Shit, I think she actually is the shortest. I forgot. No. Emotional girl's 4'7". Yeah, she is second shortest.
Wait, how tall am I?
Short enough.
You were the same height as the emotion girl.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Not short enough.
Just at a glance, you see her just kind of stretching, and on her palms there looks to be a black stain of some sort. All right, let's get this on the road. Let me show you all up.
The black spot.
All right, ready, steady. Hayato, please roll initiative.
Bluka.
13. All right, so Koyami
Wait,
Fukami.
is that... Hold on, because I know I have improved initiative, so I don't know if I.
It should have factored in. What's your agility? It didn't factor it in. It looks like at 4.
No, but it's a +3. So it's a 16 then.
It's
Wait, no, it did. Never mind, it did.
I improved initiative was a +4.
Is it improved initiative?
It's a plus
I have
3.
3 ranks in it.
Hang on.
+4 per rank.
Yeah, improved initiative gets you a lot of initiative.
You have a
+4
+12.
per rank.
Yes, you have a
Oh.
plus. You have a +12
okay, so
initiative.
can I
right now.
can I just re-roll that then?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
Holy
what-
shit!
wait. Before you do that, like, the
Just-
7 plus the 12 would be like 19.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just put that there for future.
all right.
My agility's at 3. So that's
Uh,
You have very near super speed levels of
why
reaction.
didn't I know this?
Ryan, can you roll me a
Did
flat
you read what the
D20?
advantage said?
A flat D20?
Yep.
Oh.
All right. Well, you lost the tie.
Can I use my burst leap to? Because he said by any means necessary.
Somebody's acting before you.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As Koyama Fukami is up first, and as she begins to sprint, you all hear a gush of liquid as it looks like from her wrist, a slick black substance is going forward in front of her, and everyone gets the distinct smell of oil.
Typical.
Hopper's like, sister?
I don't have oil. Not petroleum anyway.
Sister, you're leaking.
The Pathfinder game ruined me. God damn it.
All right, Hayato, your turn. How are you moving?
I'm sprinting, and like when I come out of the gate, obviously I'm like moving super fast. And I guess that's people didn't really like know that from the jump. So like I'm moving like almost blurring speed, and when I see old girl like takes off using her oil slick, I'm gonna use my burst leap.
Your burst sleep. All right.
Yes.
What exactly does that do?
I can it lets me jump like a high distance. I got.
You have one rank in it.
No, I don't think I do have a rank in it because like I took pictures of it because Hero Lab is.
Right, Hero Lab. Right, I forgot you don't
Yeah.
have it in the Roll20. I should probably pull up your Hero Lab ship.
Oh, thank God! I'm glad you. I'm glad you kept that.
Are you shitting me, my dude?
Oh man, because let me tell you something. Hero Lab ain't shit. Because anytime hey, we want you to buy the full thing. If not, just screen cap it.
Zoom. I want you in my room. Baseline movement speed 2 miles an hour. Where is that? What's the power called again?
Burst leap. So it's probably like
H8
leaping
dragon
power.
You good, Colin?
Yeah. Just,
Oh, wait.
just laughing at Poggy's Rimworld shenanigans.
He has a lot of those. Say, where is your burst sleep at on there? Because it wasn't under your power, which is
Okay,
weird
hold on,
if you
let
have
me-
it. I'd say I'm looking at your other sections.
Yeah, give me 1 second because I know I.
Burst Tempest, Cone, Burst, Draconic Maturity, Flight.
Because it's a leap. Ah, fudge cake.
Did you forget to put that power in?
No, I put it in. I don't think I. Hold on.
Where the hell is Charge? I need to know the details on Charge.
Yeah, because right now on the Hayato image you sent me, the powers you have under your Quirk Ancient Blaze is Blaze Shape, Dragon Funeral Pyre, Dragon Roar, Dragon Thrower. I do not see Elite Power.
Oh, you know what? I
What?
think I did end up putting it in there, cause you know what? It probably is set to 1 rank, because I gave you the rest of my forms, and then I think I like had enough powers just to have that at rank 1. So let's just count it as rank 1 for the sake of time. So
The
yeah,
Tyler, dumb
I'm
question.
sorry, yo.
But would a rank 1 leap get you anywhere? Because leaping is movement speed -2, right?
I think it's base like 30.
Leaping.
5
You
leaping
make-
3.
Far more than even a skilled athlete, your leaping rank -2 is this rank you cover. So 15 feet at rank 1. Honestly, you'd be better at running than leaping.
What is it? Only have
man.
1 rank of leaping.
Yeah.
Cause like remember when we did the entrance exam and I was able to get all the way over there to Buddy with one leap. So that's why I don't know if it was one rank that I had in it or not.
So let's go ahead and say you have the rank of one leap, but
and if it turns out we're wrong and you have more, then you're still exhausted from getting thrown through 4 buildings.
Yeah.
And getting recovered by Recovery Girl immediately afterwards.
So,
Yeah, true.
as GM trying to help you out, you're faster at running than you are at jumping.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running then.
All right. If you want to increase your speed, potentially roll me an athletics check.
Right.
And it is in.
All
right. 1 or more degrees increase your. Yep, you get your ground speed increases by +1 for that round. So, as of now, you are technically rank 1 in speed.
Am I able to catch up to old girl?
I will tell you if you do or do not once everything comes out.
Okay.
All right.
You move 120 feet this round, though.
Yep, you did.
Assuming you don't do anything special with your other action.
So I'm basically like blurring speed, and
Here's an idea for if you want to speed up further. Alternate effort, extra effort. One of your fire breath powers to do an explosive jump. Extra effort, create an alternate effect.
Yeah, just Bakugo that shit, bro.
That's basically what my burst leap does, like flavor wise.
Yeah, I figured it was, but right now we are currently sitting at 1 rank, so something's not right here.
Yeah, which is more equivalent to a power.
Was that a rank or was that 1 point?
My burst leap. I think it's a rank. Yeah, I think it's at a rank 1.
Okay.
I have everything at rank 3, but I don't know if that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, you're good.
It might the only thing I can think of is that maybe it's a notation thing, and it might be 1 point a la an alternate effect, but it's supposed to have more ranks, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Because if I send it to you,
yeah, you could get it in your Discord.
Yeah.
And your athletics are 7. Okay. So, as the first round of sprinting starts, pretty much everyone is at neck and neck, even with Fukami's seemingly advantage of. God damn it, computer, don't die. It's fucking. I need to get a new laptop. Excuse me. Everyone, unlike. Oh, what was that, Max?
Just run to Tennessee, bring your laptop.
Yeah. Unlike the last one, which had a bit of a unlike the first race where it had a bit of a difference, where there was like a few gaps. Everyone in this race is at pretty much at the start is at the neck and neck, even with the oil slick girl getting a slight boost above everyone else. It's still anyone's game. As Hayato, I need you to roll initiative again.
Okay.
Let's see if a +14 gets you somewhere. Or 13, one of the other.
Plus 12. It's plus
12.
This is
12. Close enough. Well, well, I believe 33 is enough to beat out everyone.
Remember that blurring speed that you saw Hayato with? Now he's almost like de-atomizing as
Alright,
just kind of swirl around.
yeah, I wouldn't say you're going that far, but you definitely are more faster on your feet.
Yeah, I'm leaving a trail of blue flame behind me now.
Alright.
And I'm Naruto running.
Of course you are, you fucking degenerate.
Did you call me degenerate? Damn.
No, I don't know. No, that was Cat. I don't know what.
I absolutely will call. I didn't, but I will now. You degenerate.
Wow. Wow. Disrespectful. That's terrible.
Everyone here is a degenerate.
All right,
Yeah.
Hayato.
person?
Yeah, I'd say if anyone here is not a degenerate, it's Colin and sometimes Max.
He is the most gentle of flowers.
Oh,
Not
the
not.
degeneracy.
All right, so Hayato with a 33 initiative, you move first. How do you want to move? You have 40 feet left before you get to the finish line.
Seeing as to how like I picked up a lot of speed, I'm going to with flavor going to boost myself forward a la Bakugo style, so just kind of
By the way, this isn't going to slow you down, but as you get to running and you feel the flames starting to flicker off your back, you feel a coldness as everyone sees that all the flames have shut off from Hayato's side. And anyone who cares, your homeroom teacher's hair seems to be standing a bit higher than it was before.
Yeah, I figured that was him.
This isn't reducing your speed, but this is negating the effect that there is a fire guy running right next to Oil Lady.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's like it's
You monster!
It is draconic energy
It is.
that looks like fire.
It is
So
fire.
It's not gonna set anything off. I don't think.
You lit her on fire!
I'm sorry, who put the fire descriptor in all their powers?
Shut the fuck up. I don't need to know that.
So,
That's DM discretion, you bastard.
so how do you want to potentially get first place?
Sprinting. I then we'll sing it. If he's negated my quirk, then I'm just gonna keep running.
Yeah, you're imagining in your head like, oh man, I'm gonna do like an explosion backflip, and you feel like a switch turn off in your head. It's like, all right then.
I'm just gonna keep dipping, then just keep
All right.
running.
If you want to increase your speed rank, please roll me a athletics check. You somehow failed the athletics check.
What the fuck? Wait, can I use a hero point?
It's not important. It's not important if you fail
Okay.
it. Failing the check
Okay.
won't reduce your speed.
Oh, okay. You somehow failed the athletics check. Well.
Well.
Well, it's the big show. No.
Let's attribute that to you're not used to your quirk being shut off, so it's like, fuck. God, stop right-clicking the cunt. God, stop right-clicking. Breathe. Alright, as the second round of running starts, despite the very strong lead, Hayato, you managed to get the last burst of speed, just barely pushing your way to first, as Chino is only a millisecond behind you, and Aiden only a millisecond behind her. But Fugami, Oil Slick Girl, seems to be a full second behind all of you as you all cross the finish line at nearly the same time.
I kind of just like you know how you like how they do like the slide just to they pump the brakes. That's what I pump the brakes and like slide like in a finish style and just
Yep.
That was fun.
You feel your quirk come back to you as as everyone who cared to pay attention, Aizawa's hair begins to fall back to normal, and he rubs his eyes as a little helper robot that seems to have come seemingly from the shed area is already behind the line where Koyami was running and is cleaning up the oil. It's like, Hayato, please be aware of your surroundings as you run, because you almost set Fukumi on fire. As Fukami, who now is the front of her gym uniform is not drenched in oil, but it's definitely got some good stains. Like, jeez, dude, Why?
Well, it's dragon fire, so I don't really know if that and oil really mixes. Cause
Oh no, the concussion made him stupid.
A few of the students start to chuckle at that before Aizawa looks at the whole group and everyone just falls silent.
Shut up. Like, seriously, this guy's already gone through enough shit.
No, it's draconic energy, not necessarily dragon fire. So it looks like fire, but it doesn't really.
Hayato, I've seen enough of your mother's work to know that it's actual fire. Now get back in line. You got first.
Thanks.
You walk next to me.
Sorry. I just kind of looked to. Is it Fukumi?
Yes. And as you
kinda-
look over to her, please to make me a perception check.
Oh shit.
All right, you managed to see it just in time as she has her thumb under her pointer finger in a flipping motion, and as you look to her about to say something, she flicks over a tiny sphere of oil that just gets your shin.
Ah, I was gonna say sorry.
It's accepted, and don't worry, it comes out easy.
But did you have to get my? Alright. Just like walking, just like defeated, just walks back into the starting line.
You did almost
Oil.
kill her, I think.
Why do I have to get oil on my kicks?
Yeah, for real. Like, I just bought these, yo.
Koyami, anyone who cares to look, Fukami looks equally as disappointed as Hayato does as she got in dead last. Aiden, meanwhile, is just like, holy shit, I got third?
I just kind of like pat Koyami on the back. I don't Sorry about
Didn't
that.
get caught on fire.
No, it's just Hayato, just like the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, like, shoulder pads, like, did you die, though?
I just kind of pat her on the shoulder. Hey, you'll get there. Oh well, don't be down about it for too long.
You just hear mumble something along the lines of grumble, grumble, shut up. As she looks slightly miffed. And Aizawa just kind of sighs slightly as the helper bot has successfully cleaned up the oil. Surprisingly enough, the oil that she is making does not appear to be 1-to-1 of actual oil, or else that would have been an hour to clean up. As Aizawa scrolls through the smartphone device slightly, he's like, alright, next up. Gina Pinder, Pamela Shark,
Shit.
Phoebe Crilly, Shiamoto Ichiyo. And at that point, it's like, oh yeah, from Sunshine Man. It's just...
Well, I have my target.
Gina's just like, oh, well, this is an easy.
All right. Go for third place, Pan Pan.
I have a plan. When I walk up, I'm just gonna look to all of them. Like, hey, sorry in advance.
As you say that, Aizawa's like, why are you apologizing?
Yo. That's the teacher, right?
Yeah, as he's giving you like the "Are you really sure?" look.
You said by any means.
Wait.
Aizawa is going to sigh heavily. He's like, why am I surprised that a shark of all people is trying to bend the rules a bit?
I'm not.
When I say by any means, I mean of any means of your own volition. Any attempts to sabotage your classmates gets an immediate.
Whoa! We never said that. I'm not trying to. It's just I need the mindset.
You know, I'm really surprised. Do I hear? Because I just kind of look around. You know, I'm really surprised you didn't try to snake me back at the entrance exam. The way you're
I'm not
thinking.
trying to. No. You'll see.
Silence. Again. If you do anything attempting to sabotage the other runners, expulsion.
Thumbs up.
On your mark. Get set. Pamela and Phoebe, I need you both to make me initiative rolls.
Right.
Oh, and I hate to break your guys' heart, but this is the one where the NPCs crit their initiative rolls.
Ah.
I'll fuck up.
What's my base initiative? What's my initiative?
A number.
Yes, it is a number.
At least it better be a number.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
For some
sorry.
reason, it's the number Q.
Max, I'm very tempted to ask you to put him in timeout.
Yeah, but this isn't bothering me.
Phoebe, Cat, can you roll me a flat D20?
Do you have a +9 on initiative?
Yeah, improved initiative.
Me
All
too,
right.
I'm 8, and then, you know, 1 from 40.
So, let me delete these two.
Before we get into this, is it possible to intentionally miss an attack?
I want to
don't
say
like where this
no.
is going.
Fuck.
I want to say no because, like, I know what you're trying to do. Stop it. Get some help.
It's the only way I can keep up.
It's not the only way. You can
The
use-
other people have
you
been
use
keeping up
stunt.
just fine.
I couldn't stunt. Fung, and I'm gonna have to. I was gonna originally just dead fish at somebody and just kind of land next to them.
Stop. Get some help.
So, so this happens. I'll explain this in a second. Alright, let me pull up her Pinder. Yeah, you're quizzical. Why would you have speed powers? Somehow, alright. And then let's... Alright. Pan.
Yes.
It's your turn. How are you running?
I was. Okay, I guess I can. Well, after this more stern warning, I guess I'm gonna try harder. So, is it possible? Is there like an object on the track about my?
No.
No. Is there any way I can just charge at nothing? I guess. Like I basically am flying to bite the ground. I will take a crash. I will take a crash. I'm basically just flinging myself and hoping for the best.
Well, wait, and you're trying to do a crash attack? Is that it?
Yeah, on like just basically I charge and crash attack, but like at just the ground.
Say, because I'm looking up charge and it doesn't really say anything to increase your speed.
Could I
Hey,
could wait, it's my
you-
movement though. Could I also roll athletics?
Yes, but if you're trying to do an attack that increases your speed, charge doesn't increase
No,
your-
see, my leaping, I have a power 3 leap that only works on charge.
Right. You know what?
But since it's leaping, I don't think you can athletics a leaping.
Yeah, you can't do the athletics thing with leaping. But I do have to stay to my word. This is a part of your quirk. To bite the ground. But fair warning, if you can't make the whole 160 so feet in this one jump, what the hell? Oh, who left and
Alright,
came back?
Something's fucking going up on my internet, so I'm gonna be on my phone, but...
Okay.
Okay.
Because at the end of your leap, you bite.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know about y'all, but if you're too busy biting the ground, you're probably not gonna get like a good initiative because
Yeah.
you'll be on the ground. So I just want you to recognize the risks that
Yes. Actually. Because I know I have Sunshine Boy here, and freaking Phoebe, and I know she can summon she's probably going to summon something stupid. Can I extra effort this to to do this twice?
you can also extra effort to just flat increase your speed, I believe.
Yeah, but I need the charge to get the maximum leap, and then I need to do that twice.
If you don't want to try and charge twice, you can just use extra effort to add 1 rank to the leaping and double your leaping for the same effect.
Oh.
Or you have the leaping, but it's limited to charge. You could use a stunt to make it not limited to charge and just do the leap twice.
That would make it shorter because that leap's rank is partially denoted by the fact that it is limited to charge, so it's half price. So it would be a shorter jump.
So I can extra effort the leap to go double my speed?
Would you not be able to use a stunt to make it?
You would literally be making an alternate effect that has to cost the same or less.
Okay.
So
that's how that extra effort works.
I can extra effort this to go not 120 feet, but 240 feet?
Yes.
And that would take me all the way to the end?
You said leaping. You have leap. What was your leaping rank?
Let me check.
3, you said?
How far did we have to go to get to the end?
Roughly 160 feet.
Okay.
Let's see.
Speed rank 2 and some change.
It is a rank 3 leaping.
You can jump 60 feet.
Oh, really?
Yep. You subtract 2 from your leaping rank to get your distance. That's why leaping rank 1 starts you at 15-foot jump.
Really? I always thought it was... Huh.
Nope.
So, at maximum...
We just had to deal with this mess.
Yes.
Oh, so I can only go 80 feet at best.
60 feet, if you extra effort, you get to 120.
And that would take me to the end? No, almost.
Not quite.
I'm gonna say this, you're probably better off just doing the running and athletics check thing. But if you want to do the bite thing, I'm not gonna stop you.
No, because there's no way I'm gonna get it, because the Sunshine Boy has...
No, you can do standard action charging jump. And if you can't, which will probably knock you prone, because you're jumping at the floor. You need to pass a DC 20 acrobatics check to get up as a free action, unless you already have instant up, and then you try to do the DC 15 athletics check to double your run speed, and then run for the finish. And that would barely get you there.
So, out of curiosity, is there going to be a difference mechanically between completing it in an action or completing it in a turn?
Mm-hmm.
So, if I follow that line of logic, would that be in the same turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barely.
I'll do that then.
All right.
So give me my dice I need to roll.
Checks.
And you have that hero point, which you negate the fatigue from extra efforting.
Yes.
If you want to, yes. But you don't need to do that yet, because
Yeah,
the
I
extra
know.
effort will not take effect until your next turn anyway.
Yes.
So if you actually finish the race, then you can just take a minute to take the recover action and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Which is what I'm planning, because I don't want to spend the hero
So-
point unless I have to.
Go ahead and do the thing that Tyler described, because that's a lot of
So what's the
things.
first row? What's the
That's-
first?
Well, I mean, assuming your charge is completely accurate, you're fine. Assuming you don't go flying off the track or something stupid.
Yeah, it's and also it's a straight
DC
line.
20 accurate. Do you have the instant up advantage?
I don't think I do.
Check and make sure, just to be safe.
Because this is very important.
Oh, I don't have instant up.
Okay, roll acrobatics. You are going for a DC 20.
Okay, let's see what my actual acrobatics is. Okay, a plus... Ooh, DC 20.
Yep.
DC 20.
Oh man, I'm gonna be trying a lot just for this first fucking test. It's not the worst if I fail, but at least I'll probably ghost somebody.
Blow your load.
Ew.
What?
Gross.
Ah, yeah, a bunch of pansies. It's a joke.
And I didn't put any sexual connotation behind it. That's all y'all's fault.
Okay, you're right.
Mm,
Okay, lads. DC 20.
Come on, just beat a 20. How hard could it? Okay, that's hard. So,
Very
unless
close.
you hero point this roll, you will be prone.
Wait, I can luck this.
Even if you hero point this roll, that's a pretty good roll anyway. You need to get at least a 17, so you need a 7, somewhere between a 7 and a 10, or somewhere between a 17 and a 20.
All right, so go ahead and luck it.
Give it your best.
This is what you. Oh,
Nope.
Yeah, you rolled too high. I'm sorry.
Well, I tried. Okay, but I made it. Oh, I can't make that run, can I?
You need to stand. You need to stand up. This only
So-
worked if you could get up as a move, as a free action, but you need to get up as a.
Yep. Okay.
So how many feet did they just move, Tyler? Since they did half of it.
120. They did 100. They did 120,
All right.
which means you can just take your next turn to stand up and run for it.
All right. And then Phoebe,
She's gonna
All
ghost
right.
this.
go gadget skis.
Oh, prototype. First prototype.
Don't blow up.
The Valkyrie suit.
Just straight up fucking Iron Man armor.
No. It's much more anime than that.
Oh my god.
All right.
How dare you
So-
try and out anime me? No, I'm kidding.
And you have an absurdly high quickness. So what are you doing to get your boost?
So basically, I have a booster pack on my back, as well as boosters on the gauntlets and boots.
Wait, so
And-
you're in full armor right now?
Not full armor. I have a backpack, gauntlets, and boots.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
And
Sudden bamf. Phoomf.
yeah, and then the boots also have skates on them. And of course, for flavor, there are very large holographic wings that serve no practical purpose. They're just there, looking
Okay.
cool. They're fully animated though.
All right. So, how fast are you like this?
So, I am because I decided to specialize this on speed rank 10.
All right. Would you like to make an athletics check to increase your speed rank by 1?
And I do that when I'm skating.
Yes.
As long as you are physically moving your legs and running, you can.
All right,
But
sure.
if you're doing booster pack shit, I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm being boosted along on skates.
Probably no.
Okay.
But she
Well,
doesn't.
then if you're using skates, then no, you cannot. But you're already at speed rank 10, so you're
Yeah.
good.
So,
So, here's what happens in the first run. As Shiomoda, as you all are running at the same time, it seems like everyone blinks, and Shiomoto is already past the line. As he just kind of, as there's this not bright flash of light, but the sunlight just really focuses in on him as he just runs. Gina Pinder, the quizzical girl, out of nowhere, just gets this adrenaline surge of fuck. Well, she doesn't say fuck verbally, but she runs abnormally fast somehow, as between getting a natural 20 on initiative check and also succeeding your athletics check to increase your speed. She also makes it across the line. And Phoebe, with
Ouch!
just kind of, and you barely break yourself from smashing into a distant wall as you also make it across the line. Meanwhile, Pan seems to make this lunging move and bite at the ground.
the prototype suit is designed to be able to stop.
Oh, I know.
But
I'm
you-
not saying you crash.
You almost did.
What I am saying is, in the first round of movement, everyone got past the finish line except Pan.
Oof. That just wasn't
So-
fair. That was just not fair.
And Pan, you go ahead and take your second turn to move as fast as you can across that line.
Yep, I just run the rest of the distance, just huffing and puffing, like picking dirt out of my
Real
mouth.
question is did the exceedingly high speed play any role?
It did.
The sheepy lightning boy.
No.
I mean, I had a lot less initiative than him.
Yeah, he just kind of noomed. And yeah, no, but yeah. None of you guys could have done better against them.
I could have.
Fucking Colin. Yeah, he could have.
What?
Balls on this chick.
Fucking.
I could have gone with a higher speed rank if I wanted to, but I thought 10 was probably good.
Satisfactory.
If I had time, if I could have put on my stuff before the race, then I probably could have used an initiative enhancer as well, but I figured that wouldn't be allowed, so.
This was just the absolute worst. Man, there was just no hope.
As zoom, chomp, fuck. Valentine, as you just watch that, you hear a short whistle behind you, just like in amazement, as you look to what's the man's name again? My man you briefly met as a Hamada Yoshikai. He was like, well, she used her teeth for something, I suppose.
In the dust that got left behind, maybe.
Oh my god, I did eat dust.
Yeah, and at that mention of that amazing joke that I totally just thought of, Chino Hatsune makes a jabs your side Hopper or Alex as she's like she literally ate dust. That's great.
You realize I just made that joke.
Cool. Can you explain it to me?
What the fuck?
Chino just begins to laugh as
Might
everyone
be lost in... I'd have been lost in translation.
as everyone's coming down from the race. Aizawa's like, not bad, pretty good first showing you four.
And say immediately after the race, Phoebe is completely distracted, floating up into the air, testing out the rest of the features of her movement armor.
Hey, down here.
Oh, sorry.
As you get about 10 feet off the ground, you feel your equipment dissipate as the hair on Aizawa's hair.
That cannot
What?
happen. My equipment is real. It's innate.
He can stop her from making it, but he can't stop it from existing.
Gotcha.
She can stop me from making it, but it can't make it disappear.
Gotcha. Want to be sure. As you land, is like, the flying is a nice feature, but you've already completed the sprint. Please get back in line.
Sorry. I head back to the line.
Everyone make me a perception.
Okie doke.
Plus.
Hayato, you're the only person to notice this, as the 4 contestants who just went up are walking back to the line. You see Aizawa looking down at the phone, scrolling to presumably the last group, and there's just the hintest faint of a smile there. On his lips.
The phone smiles back.
Yeah, what you don't know is that he's just bullshitting what he's looking at. He's just really texting Mike. Anywho,
Phone blushes.
phone.
Oh wait, no, it's make you laugh. It's Insidious Laughter Girl.
Oh yes. All right. Next up, Shimi Kiyonori, Tada Genpaku, Kai Jotaro, Tid Valentine.
All right.
You're up against Tada.
Oh wait. Oh shit.
As you're walking up, you see the remarkably unremarkable young man just look to you. He's like, "Good luck."
Same. All right. I'll shift into like a hyper speed form. Speed 10, improved initiative 10.
I thought you had to start at base.
Yeah. At the mention of that, Shime just kind of looks like, Aizawa Sensei, is that allowed? It's like, Aizawa just gives that shit-eating broad smile grin for a moment before going back to normal. It's like, what I say earlier, everyone.
Spits out dirt. Yeah.
Well, by any means necessary using our quirk without sabotaging the other contestants.
Very well.
You say a lot of
3.
obvious bullshit, don't you?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Wait, who Pan, do you say that out loud?
Yes, I do.
What? I missed it. What happened?
Pan's just generally being just being a bitey bitch.
Wait, what was the perception check for though?
Were you not there because you're the only one that noticed?
No, my internet like wonked out on me. So.
Yeah, no, mine did that too. You got Comcast?
No, I got AT&T.
Piranha, as you're halfway through speaking that, you get a pinch at your side. So you don't manage to finish the rest of it.
Who pinches me?
You look up at your pincher, and you look up, and you probably should have smelled him coming. It's Luca Olet, the Sasquatch. And he's just like, I know you're mad, but bad-mouthing anyone ain't gonna help that, you know?
What did he say?
I'm not mad. I'm just.
Look, the last thing you want to do is piss off the homeroom teacher on first day, now don't you?
You're right. Kind of pats hand.
Yeah, as you look back up, you see a knowing look in Aizawa's eyes. It shakes you a little bit. It shakes you just a teeny bit.
My jaws actually kind of snap. Like, I don't shiver, my jaws go.
Alright. And
So wait,
Alright.
so what happened? 'Cause I completely-
Pan Piranha was about to say some dumb shit that probably would have got her expelled if it wasn't for nice Canadian boy here pinching her side to stop her mid-sentence.
So what was the perception check for then?
No, to say that there wasn't a perception check to hear her get half of a curse out.
Okay, the perception check was to see Aizawa giving a slight smile to his phone.
That you succeeded, remember?
Oh my god, I'm the.
Yeah.
I am.
No, I didn't hear what the perception check was for because my internet cut out.
Oh, well, my bad.
Yeah. No, you're
My
right.
bad. Excuse me.
I gotta replace the Ethernet cord on my shit because
Oof.
yeah.
Alright. Ready, steady. Tip Valentine, I need you to roll me initiative.
Rolling.
Poor Shime Kianori. Your colors don't help you run faster unless you're an orc.
That's a dope ass accelerate picture.
Wait a minute, what? He did not.
Colin, I'm glad to see you are a man of culture as well.
Oh no, that
She's just not your average kid. She's Ben 10.
To be fair, I did post an accelerate picture for regular speed form, but that one, yeah, that cool accelerate version of accelerate is all max.
You know what? You earn respect
that's
because
all-
that was my favorite
Hey.
alien as a kid.
That's a weird fan art edit, but I'll allow it.
Okay, you did say hyperspeed form, so I just typed in Ultimate Alien Accelerate, and this is what I got.
Huh. And Ultimate Aliens were a weird phase in Ben 10.
It was like.
They were cool, but it was weird. So, oh my god, Colin, a 51!
He did what? Now?
What?
He got a what?
A 51 in initiative!
What the?
Where?
Speed 10 improved initiative 10.
Jesus.
This is beyond science.
This is beyond religion.
I told you I could do better.
Anything you could do, I could do. Zoom. So, So, Valentine, I don't even need to look at the sheet of where I wrote initiative. What do you do?
But not
I
20
assume
though.
You just run casually?
Oh no, I'm not put. given that that expulsion is on the line, I'm not leaving anything up to chance. Hume.
We really should have had all three of them in that last group.
Look, I rolled randomly to see who was paired of who.
Because it would have been like the track would have been gone. It would have just been boom.
Like there wasn't even any rubber to burn. It was just there. So, safe to say you passed the finish line and probably 3 times.
No, you didn't pass the finish line. You left school.
You lapped the school. You lapped the school, managed to both purchase and pay for a pretzel down the street, and then came back to the line, just casually eating the pretzel.
I was thinking that they need to go buy food too. They go home and get food and come back. So I don't even have to bother talking to a motherfucker. They just have it. They're in their pajamas. They went to my Florida home and came back.
Okay, not that much. You'd be struggling to do that at like 15 speed rank. So, I'm going to expedite this a little bit, considering half of the race was decided on the first roll. So, this is speed comparable to Shiamoto's speed, as she was there, and then all of a sudden, she's eating nachos in the line, just out of the blue, just...
Why wasn't she in the last race? That would have been fun to watch.
Let me plug in a few more times real quick.
Imagine, they're all there and then they're gone. And nobody had to eat dirt. For nothing.
Well, technically, we didn't really watch it so much as she just was one place and then was another.
I mean, since you knew that so many fast people were in that race,
I didn't know that Smart Girl was... I thought it was at least going to be Smart Girl.
Oh,
Well-
no, she's pretty fast. I got to experience that firsthand during the testing. I'm not surprised at all.
Anywho, so Valentine makes it across right away, and almost in the time that it takes Valentine to do that, everyone sees Tadigan Paku get that serious look and just sprint. Granted, not as fast as the other speedsters, but still fast enough to make it within the first couple seconds. While Jotaro and Shime were kind of fighting for third place.
Honestly, you should have had the average man already be there before even.
Look, Tadigan Paku is fast. Not that fast, and also I wasn't able to make stat sheets completely for every single hero.
His whole point would be he's not statted.
No, he's got an average stats across the board, except for presence, I think.
Minus all the way.
As, oh no, I had that mixed up. No, wait, no. 8.4 is slower than 8. Yes. As much like the last race, pretty much everyone was done around the same time. Well, quote unquote, around the same time, except for Valentine. Aizawa looks up from his device, just kind of blinks and... Huh. Well, I see how you got top scores. As he just kind of casually says that aloud. Jotaro just kind of goes back to line, just yelling, "Get fuck, damn it!" As he's standing next to Hopper. Hopper, you can barely see a slightly disappointed-looking translucent figure just kind of floating over Jotaro, as if it's annoyed.
My quirk must be acting up again. I'm seeing double.
Nah, that's just him.
Shime Kiyanori, by the way, was just huffing up a storm. It's like, colors don't. And then he is quickly picked up from his doubled over state by Todd. Is like, hey, good job out there. It's like, thanks. Yeah. As they get back in line, it's like, all right, last group. Alex Spada, Luca Olet, Hamada Yoshikai, Hatake Kurumi. Hatake Kurumi, by the by, was the emotion girl. As she just kind of, oh, it's gonna be hard going after all of that, huh? And Hamada is just like, for you, maybe, as he gets to the starting area.
Mata was the cocky guy we haven't actually talked to, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
To everyone, Tib had first experience of her, where it looked like Hamada was just kind of talking at Shime about bragging how good he was at the during the exam. Meanwhile, Luca Olet is just kind of pushing his two pointer fingers together. He's like, "Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit tough."
Hey, emotion power girl, just feel the vibe of the finish line and you'll be fine.
That's not how that works, but I appreciate the sentiment. As she just kind of gives you a friendly wink and a
Smiles, but I just still have like grass and dirt in my teeth.
You got a bit of everything.
Something.
Still.
It's not even worth it at this point.
Oh, okay.
Shrug.
Enough chit chat. 3, 2. Alex, roll initiative.
As soon as I can find my sheet, I will do that for you real quick.
How dare you not be fully prepared? Holy fucking.
I wasn't expecting that. Well, add 1 success rate to
Oh, all right. Well,
No, well, I'm gonna do.
I win the tie.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the NPCs who got a nat 20 in their initiative in this. Add +1 to add a point to your speed rank for this round only.
Oh, perfect.
Because that's what I did for the other two, and honestly, that's the only reason Gina got fucking third.
Wait.
No.
Hold
Yeah.
up. Hold up a sec. I'm checking. Aaron, I can win this in 1 action.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I lost because of a crit?
Yeah, that round was the round where both of the NPCs critted on their initiative.
Yes.
Oof.
We were told that.
That was so unfair. You should have put me in there.
Hey!
Alex is actually still, like, getting into position, about to say, yes, sir.
Alright, so go ahead and make your turn.
I'll just roll the athletics check, because I'm just going to run.
Alright. Get above a... Alright, that you add
Be
another...
rank 4.
Yep, so you zoom. Granted,
Yep.
it's not as impressive a zoom as the others, but it's still a healthy zoom.
But I'm also human, so, you know.
Wink.
I mean, yeah. Technically, my run speed is still well within... I am pushing the edge of human right now. I'm running at 30 miles an hour.
Alright, next up is...
Fastest human sprint is like 20-something. He jumps in place. Yeah. Sprints. He gets startled by Aizawa telling him to go.
Next up is Hamada.
Oh,
Valentine, did you just like, oh.
hold on. Bogey's having a
Oh.
time in RimWorld. He's getting raided by like 500 angry tribals at once.
Well, that's what happens when you're a dick.
No,
Well-
that's what happens. So sad.
Well, much like there's starting to be a theme with these later races that they're all finishing at pretty much 1.5 turns in.
Half a turn.
Yeah, someone didn't quite make it all the way in the first go.
Oof.
Let me put down some numbers real quick to represent things, to make things.
Man, I really had to beat that initiative at that turn to get to even have stood a chance.
Yeah. That entire round was just a battle of initiative for everyone except you, basically.
I was gonna get the shit stick no matter what I did.
Yeah.
Not always.
Just then, I mean, for Christ's sakes.
Anywho, Alex gave an impressive showing. Granted, he didn't make tracks in the dirt as Shiamoda, Tib, or Krilly did, but still gets an impressive leg up on the competition as he just zooms to the finish line.
Olympic sprinter levels.
Olympic sprinter levels. Meanwhile, for anyone, granted this is all you only see this at the end of the finish line, but Hamada Yoshikai seems to have his shoes seems to have busted open to develop talon-looking claws through his shoes, as well as getting a more bird-like look to his face. Not all the way, but there's the development of some beak where his nose is and some feather plumage on his cheekbones. Luca just fucking jumps like a Sasquatch because he does that.
Does he land on me?
Oh no, you were all like in your own lanes. He's fine. That, and he would take a specific care to not land on anyone because he's like that.
Right.
And
right, but Alex isn't paying attention.
And Kurumi is the only average person in this run, as she makes it only a bit slower, but by maybe a second or so by the others. Hamada just kind of stands up for Viz like, ha, not too... Wait, what? As looks over to you, Alex, like, not bad, are you? Bada, you got first place.
Run that by me again?
You got first. And Hamada's like,
huh?
Luca's just like, I knew I should have bended my knees sooner. And Kurumi, by the while, is just resting a hand on big old oaf Luca. It's just like, shut up. Please. It's like, okay. As he goes back to line.
Was that long? Are you tired?
It was a quick sprint. I'll be fine in a second. Ugh.
Okay. Walks back to the line. No, the worse for wear.
I'm gonna hold my hand out for a fist bump.
Gives it to you. I guess all the sprinting paid off, and the jogging, and all the other training.
All right. Congratulations to all of you. Well, I shouldn't have to say that. You all know whether you did good or not. And besides that, on to the next physical. Follow me as he begins to walk.
Alrighty. Following behind.
The entire group is led into actually a building. What looks to be the one building that's on this exercise area. Forgot the field. God, fucking words. And as you all enter, Aizawa has 2 crates next to him. It's like, all right, next up, we're testing your grip strength. Aizawa picks up one of the things and throws it. Luca Olet catches it. It's like, oh, you dropped. Oh, okay. Grip strength? It's like, yeah. What you're gonna do is the obvious. Squeeze that thing as tight as you can, and we'll measure your highest pounds per square inch. Any questions?
Raise his hand.
Yes.
I also raise my hand.
By any means necessary?
I don't. He means bite it.
Puts hand back. Like, can I bite it?
Can you bite it without destroying it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you believe your jaw muscles to be the strongest on your body, I don't see why not.
Yee.
Hayato?
What if we have more than one form that we can change into?
Well,
Are you measuring that as well, or are you just measuring what we are in our base form?
I'm measuring your strongest. Get to it.
So everybody roll strength. Everyone roll their power they're using to grip this thing.
All right. Well, we will start off from the left to right. Pan, what are you going to do to maximize your strength roll?
I am going to. I assume I've gotten over that last extra effort, right?
Yes. Everyone has. If anyone has had any difficulty, it has been a short enough walk and scene change because I said so. You picked out all the shit from your teeth. You're fine.
Yep. I'm going to, and not in a way, not in a way that's gonna break it. I am going to, not,
Attempt
yeah,
to break.
yeah, attempt not to break it. I'm assuming
Or
take.
you could just break it, and maybe Aizawa's bluffing.
I don't want to test that. He's a scary man. So.
Maybe he wants you to think that.
I mean, there are people with super strength here, and that needs to be able to test super grip. So.
Yeah.
Wait, Safety, you're either gonna just build a hydraulic press, or you're actually just gonna grab.
Hydraulic gauntlet, I'll have you know.
Now, enough of the flitter flatter. Pan, what are you doing to make your strength check?
Extra effort to increase my. It doesn't increase it by how many? Just one?
I believe by just one.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna roll a. I'm just gonna roll my bite. Plus
Okay.
1. Yay!
26. Not terrible. Not terrible. Up next, Alex Abada. How are you going to maximize your grip strength?
Oh fuck! I could have just done power attack.
This is a strength roll, not attack.
It would have counted.
No, it wouldn't.
Makes my life harder. But yeah, I can do that. I'll do that instead. Extra effort to swap to create an alternate effect for the combat cyborg to just put more strength behind something normal.
Powerlifting. Fwah!
Okay, not powerlifting because this isn't lifting, so I'm not going to try and stretch the definition there. But yeah.
Fair point. Yeah.
So that is at 9 points. That's 4 extra. That's 4 extra ranks of strength.
All right. Go ahead and go for it, Tiger.
And I've got extraordinary effort, so let's boost that by 1 more for funsies.
What's the worst that could happen?
I blow out an arm.
Yeah, and then reveal everyone your terrifying secret.
Now I'm gonna have to hope that my skin can hold, and that I can pass off whatever I do as a sprain.
All right. Come on, Midoriya.
I've bitten enough people to know there's not circuits in arms.
Well, you haven't bitten me yet.
I'm not a biologist, but I'm pretty sure you don't. The average person don't got titanium.
Alright.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. 25. Not bad.
I'm just not a but I don't really think there are wires in people's arms.
Alex got a very impressive 25.
As soon as he's hold it for as long as Pan has, he just stops to take the recover action.
Yeah, pretty much. I should probably should have prefaced.
Aizawa tells me to start and stop.
No, actually, the gripper itself beeps when it is assured that you have reached the highest pressure.
As soon as I've spiked.
Yes, as soon as you spike. That's terms. God, I didn't Google fucking exercise terms for
It's
3
not an
hours.
exercise term. It's a chart. I'm just looking for a chart thing.
I googled
Anyway.
all the wrong things.
It's basically, yeah, as soon as it beeps, just... Ow, my hand.
Don't go breaking yourself. It's only the second one.
As is the next person. Just give me a minute.
Oh no, well there are multiples. Technically speaking, you're all doing it at the same time. Wrecking Ball.
Nobody would want to use mine after I had it in my mouth.
Okay, so quick question.
Quick answer.
Can I extra effort my enhanced strength?
It would add a rank to it.
Okay.
Just one.
Yeah. The only reason I did manage to pull bullshit is that I had something else that was in using strength that wasn't quite strength.
Wait, do I have ultimate effort? Have I just been
Excuse
handicapping myself?
What do you mean
You could
ultimate
be.
effort?
Ultimate effort costs a hero point.
Oh, never mind.
No, ultimate effort is an alternate way to use extra effort.
But I don't, so it's fine.
The ultimate effort is
Take
you-
20.
Yeah, you take 20, but you use a hero point.
Yeah.
I thought it was an extra effort variant.
No, you use a hero point. I've got it.
Okay.
So what's the plan, Stan?
I get my little thing, and I look at it, and I kind of hesitate for a moment to squeeze it using "quote unquote" all my strength.
As you
So-
hesitate, you hear from Aizawa, "Squeeze it or leave."
Squeezed it there.
11. Alright. Alright. Next up is Tib Valentine. What form are you in to maximize
Alright.
this shit?
Basically just shifting into full strength, so an extra 10 points in strength of my usual.
I imagine you'd pull like what All Might did in that final battle, where it's just your one arm is like freakishly swole. It's like, "Hurrah!"
And extra effort gives an extra 1 to strength roll.
I put it in the thing.
Oh.
Extra effort equals 1 rank.
Alrighty. So yeah, extra effort plus full strength form rolling.
Yeah, let me change a few numbers real quick. I meant to change them earlier, but did not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
I'll be really heartbroken if there's a swimming part of this and somehow I still lose.
Yeah, that's when you throw in the towel, ain't it? Oh, Tib got a 28.
Wait, do I even
Up next is Seyfert. Phoebe,
All right.
do your thing,
So-
girl.
I will quickly design a gauntlet using the neural enhancer, and then what is the? I think at this power level, max strength we can have is 18. Is that correct? Because it's limited by the skill max, which is 18, I believe, right?
No, what power level are we?
Y'all should be 8.
8,
Which
so
max skill would be 18 at 8.
Yeah,
Right?
skill
Double.
modifier, ability rank plus skill rank plus advantage modifiers cannot exceed power
Alright, I'm back.
You cut out halfway through that.
level. Ability rank plus skill rank plus advantage modifiers cannot exceed power level plus 10, so that would be 18.
Okay. So I can boost my strength to 18. And that
If
is what
you
I will
can.
do. I can by making it strength limited to squeezing. Enhanced
There's-
strength limited to squeezing.
It's just
just do it, you nerd. Just take the 50 squeezing.
And that's 8.
26, not bad.
Not the best roll, but
I don't want to hear that shit.
To be fair, you also put no effort into it because it's like yink, yink.
And lastly, Hayato, how are you squeezing this?
So, all my dragon forms have a +8 for strength, while I have a +6. Would that change anything? Probably not, right? Because it's just a -2 difference.
Hey, numbers are important. 2
Yeah,
points.
then if-
Hey, 2 points are the difference between being on the leaderboard and not being on the leaderboard.
Yeah, but then if I switch shapes, and that just means I'm gonna be fatigued when I exit the ship. So that's the only drawback.
You literally just get it back in the next scene.
Oh, alright, fuck it. up. He's gonna like stretch a little bit. Okay. I go to grab it and it's like, okay. Elder Dragon, Blaze Shape. He switches. I'm gonna switch to Nero Gaigan, and I'm going to roll a string with that.
Which one's Nero Gaigan of these three?
Nero Gaigan is Nergigante right here.
Ah, spiky one. Got it.
Yeah, you see.
Does this motherfucker
the
have
same-
hands? Yes, he does. He has hands.
You see the same pillar of blue flame from last time as you used to see this dragon. You see this really like spiked winged dragon take shape out of it. He goes to grab it.
Yep, and squeeze. 23.
Hey!
Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, for once you did something that didn't knock you out.
Nero
As-
Gaigan eyes you.
As you do that, everyone just kind of looks over and says, fucking extra. Let me point out some noticeable roles that I've gotten. One of them is Kai Jotaro, who as he squeezes, he goes, Fighting Spirit! And as he squeezes, the fighting spirit also grabs essentially the same side but opposite hand, and just they both squeeze together.
Nero Gaigan literally just does the Will Smith pointing meme, just.
Matsui Imu posed a similar notion of the expansion thing of just making her hand quite literally large enough where the skin and muscles of the hand is squeezing without any mechanical input on her part.
Just finger.
Again, Will Smith meme, just.
Luca Olette continues to be a Sasquatch and just squish.
No response, because that's just innate.
And then, which one are you? Oh yeah, Hatake Kurimi, the motion girl, attempts to give a squeeze, but as she's squeezing as hard as she can, it pops out of her hand, and as it's popping out mid-bounce, it beeps with no pounds per square inch and just falls to the floor. Just, oh.
I walk up and I just kind of awkwardly put a hand on her. It's okay.
You see, that's what happens when you're rolling that one as an NPC. You just don't get points.
I exit form and I just look. I'm like, so you have someone that literally pulls out another one of them from who knows where. Then you have, what was the person after Jotaro?
Matsui.
What did she do? that was so strong?
She expanded her arm essentially, where the arm itself was squeezing without any actual mechanical input. At least that's what it looked like.
Then you have really big hands over here, but I'm extra. Oh, okay. Oh, terrible.
I mean-
Shiamoda actually speaks up as like, yeah, but none of us changed to a fucking dragon, my guy.
Yeah,
It's part of the quirk.
you did very flashily turn into a dragon. You do have a pretty flashy quirk.
Oh my
Yep.
god, guys, this is not a fucking beauty contest. Yes, he used his quirk like everyone else here. Get over it.
Aiden White is also chiming in. It's like, besides, mate, I mean, Valentine kind of does the same thing without just the extra flares and stuff.
I think the big thing is the calling your attacks part.
Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of it.
Yeah, like, I mean, turning into dragon's one thing, but then you kind of, like, make it a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we in hero school or is this regular school?
All right.
I think you've just watched too much anime.
All
Yeah,
right,
for real.
everyone.
Wait, what was that last part?
Hey, Aizawa is shouting over the crowd like, all right, everyone, you can all act like high schoolers once you earn your spot in the class. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
It still hurts.
All right, next stop, jump time. As he proceeds to lead you all back out, you are all standing near a sand pit. and just from a rough guesstimate, it's 100 feet long, maybe a bit longer.
Sigh.
All right, standing long jump. No running starts. You stand at the spot. He points at the very beginning of the pit and jump as far as you can. Any questions?
Sounds fair.
And I thought I wrote it down in my notes, but I guess I didn't. Jumping.
I need to open up the jumping rules.
Yeah, say I
It's
was.
an acrobatics check.
Or
But
just,
I need
yeah,
I need to know the
or
rules
the-
on the jumping
yeah,
power.
No, the calculation for a standing jump without a power, it's an athletics check result divided by 2
No,
because
it's athletics.
standing
That
jump.
was a- Whoops.
Yeah, you're good. So essentially, it's a normal athletics roll. Cut it in half, and that's how many feet you jump.
Or you can use your power to do it. At which
Yeah.
point, it's speed. The distance you can jump is rank -2.
Speaking of, it's like, all right, Olet, you're up first. It's like, oh, okay. He just kind of
But you
dun,
said-
dun, dun, dun.
You said
And
rank -2.
Yes.
that's the leap power.
So rank 1 is 15 feet.
Okay. It's not that far though, right? There's
15
a pit.
15 feet.
No, I'm saying the pit. The pit's not that long, right?
It looks about 100 feet, more or less.
Oh.
And as you're thinking that in your head, you see Sasquatch clear this pit an extra 2 times as he just stomp, and he's just like, and as he's about a few hundred feet away from you guys, he looks over, he's like, "Did I do good? Oh my!"
What?
All right. He lets off a few names. Gina Pinder, the quizzical girl, gets about 8 feet across. Osei Miyoko, 7 feet. Amelia Cordair gets 11 feet. Up next is Shiamoto Ichio, Sunman. As he stands at the pit, he just pops his knuckles, moves his head like, all right, now, Let's was impressive, but watch this as he jumps. But you all see somehow the tip of his foot manages to catch in the sand, and he face plants at the jump at the start. Just boom. He rolled a 1 on his jump.
Yeah, it was. That was very impressive.
Mechanically speaking, he got about 2 feet across, but thematically speaking, he kind of face planted at the start.
Thanks for Thanks for setting the bar for us.
That was definitely an impressive fail.
He gets up and he's just fuck. It's like language. It's like, right? Sorry, Sensei.
Language, you little shits.
As Aizawa flicks the cap off a vodka bottle and just. Next up, let's do. Hayato. You're up
Yes.
next to jump.
Just flies.
Kinda like, I mean, it could, but
There's no rule against it.
nah. But I have to find a way. I have to find like some way to like not always rely on my the main part of the meat of my quirk. I have to do stuff as a human.
No, you're setting your maximum here. Just use your best. This is best foot forward time.
Aizawa has stated that on multiple occasions. If you don't give your best, leave. So if you want to jump midway, turn in a dragon, and technically have an infinite jump as you just keep flying,
I'll do that. That's fine. That could work.
So
So flying counts as jumping in this.
So gravity check with baseball.
yeah,
uh, I'm looking at the distance measures. Leaping is a 1-point power, and it's a leaping rank -2 for distance.
Yep. So, like, if you have leaping rank 6, you would jump 500 feet.
I think it's probably listed to
And at leaping rank 20,
Well, the issue is at leaping rank 20, the
You
speed
don't hit the ground fast enough.
speed rank of your leap maxes out at 7. So at distance rank 20, it would take a time rank of like
Something. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm not going to do the calculation right now. But point is, it takes you longer to hit the ground.
it would take 16 hours to hit the ground.
Oh my god.
Upside, you
guys,
can probably hit orbit.
So I'm gonna leap. I'm gonna leap now. Do I just like roll the leap or?
Yeah, if you don't have a leaping power, what you do is you make an athletics check and divide it by 2.
All right, I'm gonna use burst leap and then dragon form. So
Now, question: what is the time on your dragon form?
it doesn't really have a time limit.
It's a
just
more-
whatever-
No, your
it's
morph
a
power.
morph power. How fast can you use it?
How fast can I?
Is it
use
take an action to
Uh,
use?
Did you make it take a move or a standard, or is it just base morph? 5 points total.
I think I had it as a standard. I think I had it as a standard. I gotta look. We'll just say it's a standard. For
Then you're gonna have to hero point or like extra effort this.
Well, jumping is a move action. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but you'll jump and then basically transform as you're land.
Yeah.
You won't be able to take off
unless I-
without using an extra effort to gain an extra standard action.
I mean, it's not like we're in danger, so yeah, I'll pop the extra effort.
I mean, we're covering extra effort like right after anyway, so
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. So, for legality's sake, can you please roll me the athletics check?
Okay.
Trufa!
Oh, baby! You don't even Hayato. Do you mind if no. At this point, you know. Okay, so won't know. Even with the crit, that's still only 14 feet total.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'll say because you crit, you won't need to extra effort the dragon shape.
So Hayato does his little leg stretches, and then from the starting point, he literally just like blows the ground up like below him, just boom, launches himself forward and does like a spinning front flip and lands like dismount perfectly. Just
I thought
Wait.
the aim was to fly.
oh, I still have to fly. Okay.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just saying that's an option.
We were fighting for you to be able to turn into a dragon midair and technically have an automatic win because you never really landed.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll still fly.
You just
But your thing, I technically didn't need it, so I didn't know.
No, that was. I think I was just miswording things wrong because I wasn't expecting crit. So
You did-
here's what happens.
Yeah.
As you reached about your maximum length, which is 14 feet, which is, funnily enough, 1 feet lower than just having a 1 point in a leaping power.
Right.
As you, let's say, as you reach like the descent of your jump, you do your anime transformation, however you want to do it, or whether you feel self-conscious about shouting the form or not.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
You
Please shave Elder Dragon.
you
screw
do
the haters.
yeah, screw the haters. Be fucking extra.
I hit that this time. I turned to Sapphire, so you just see you see Safichi, but just
Yeah. As I will say how it works, the sudden increase of heat gives you an updraft, which allows you to barely get away from technically landing on the sand as you just fly off. Aizawa looks up, like, one of those, huh? And just marks down, infinite.
Yes.
Then I just then I land. I slowly descend and flap my wings and land and turn back to normal.
Wait, where do you land?
So
Land on the other side of the. What I,
Got it.
yeah, so what I'd fly up, but then I'd come back down.
You don't actually beat, technically in distance, you didn't go as far as the other guy, but we honestly don't need you to see that. You've done it.
Yeah, just as Dawa looks up, well, technically speaking, that jump can last as long as you want, so, yeah, it's there. It's like, fucking, what's his name?
So Teach, the distance markers are 0 and infinity.
Hamada, who still has a bit of plumage on his cheekbones, like, what do you mean? Infinite can't be a score, Sensei. And then he just gives a look to Birdbeaks, like, when you become a pro and run 1A homeroom your way, you're allowed to neglect. You are allowed to handicap your students at not infinite. Until then, please continue being my student unless you want to leave. And Hamada just kind of looks down,
Just pouts.
yeah, pretty much, as you just kind of saunter your way back to lines, like, sup, fuckers?
Sup, boy? I just kind of like gracefully exit form and kind of just walk back to the line.
You're up. How do you jump?
Well, I'm just going to use my my speed form, but this time focused more on flight speed.
So what I'm hearing is it's like a jetpack, but you just kind of, it's like the classic cartoon thing where you slow start up and just shoot straight up in the sky.
No, it's more like a booster type thing where it can quick burst at the beginning.
You know what you need to do is you just need to like just kind of hover above the ground to slowly make your way across.
So you're technically not flying. You're just kind of giving yourself a nitro boost midair.
Well, no, I'm boosting myself up for the jump and then flying.
Gotcha. Okay. So, for the sake of legality, can you please roll me in athletics?
Just don't nat 1. Just don't nat 1, and you'll also be yes.
Or, just get a nat 20 like Hayato and proceed to flex even harder.
You were damn close. What's the actual roll in that? Like a 2?
I don't need to jump well. The actual roll was a 3. My athletics is 0.
Okay, so wow, yeah, you really pushed that.
Oh, Max is having issues. I'll have to do him next just to be sure. So you kind of, you were just about to land at a very, almost ashamedly low as Shiamoto's fail was, but then click, as the rockets you have on your legs or arms? Where is it?
Backpack and boots and arms.
Iron Man flying, right? As you just
basically, yeah.
As you just kind of launch yourself at an 80-degree angle, just. And you proceed to be in the air as much as you want, and as I was like,
I just kind of float around doing like twirls and things with my holographic wings until he says I have infinite.
He just looks up, nods, looks down at his phone. Yep, you're good.
All right.
Anyone who is noticeably around Hamada can see he is getting visibly more pissed.
See, this is why we need the little character sheet. I mean, even the show itself gave little names and quirks under everyone every episode.
We'll just type it out, name and quirk, and we'll even find character art for it, and we'll just have put a chat for it just for NPCs.
Hamada Yoshikai. Anyway. Max, before your internet decides to cut up for good, let's go ahead and have your jump.
Yeah, no, I actually just clicked another button. That was my fault.
I'm gonna go grab something real quick. You guys keep going.
Wrecking ball. So, unlike the others, I'm pretty sure you can't fly, so you actually have some restrictions.
No, I jumped though.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Just kind of look at everyone, just kind of give them the really guys look, and then go to actually jump. Except I'm going to add extra effort to it, and so I can actually do that twice. So I have extraordinary effort.
That was the thing. So, that's a +2.
Yeah, so I just leap 250
Your
feet.
jump distance.
So I'm leaping 3, so that brings up leaping 5, which brings me to 250 feet.
As you make it pretty damn far, all things considered, especially when you're compared to Luca Olet in Infantinium. Just cuckoo. She's like, oh, that's a bit easier to measure. As Aizawa kind of says that nonchalantly as he marks in his smart cellular device.
I just kind of give him the "this is what you're supposed to do" like motion, and start walking back, just kind of like resting myself on the way over. You know,
Yeah.
a nonchalant walk.
Well, that's what they
Yeah.
do if they don't got a
I go to
jetpack.
high-five him. I go
Yeah.
to like high five Johnny Stone.
I give him a high five back.
Yeah, and as you get to your resting position, you get a firm punch in the shoulder met by a "ow, fuck." As you look over to Aiden, Koroman's like, "Oi, fucking sweet." Granted, Olet kind of like doubled your distance, but still, not bad.
Good work, big guy.
Thanks. And I go to I give the high five. I kind of hold my hand up for a knuckle bump to
Aiden.
Aiden, and then I just kind of give it was Olet that was the Canadian guy, right?
Yeah, Olet, who's just kind of like, "Oh, nice job."
I just kind of give him a pat on the shoulder. Yours is better, but I can try.
Thanks. Yeah. You too. He just kind of just stammers. All right. Next up, let's have a break for some NPCs. Next up
I'm back,
is
BG Dubs.
cool. Next up is Tada Genpaku as he makes his like, oh, it's just a normal jump, right? It's like, have you been seeing the others? Like, wanted to be sure. Serious face for a moment, just squat, and he perfectly clears the entire sandbox, no more, no less, as he lands on the very edge. And then he makes a large stretch and, whew, not bad. Could have been better though. As he just begins to walk back, it's like easy to measure. Aiden White's like, "Oi, finally!" And he just runs. And he's about to jump, but remembers, oh, wait, oh, no, can't do that. Gets in the standing position, jumps in, gets a unimpressive, comparatively to all the others, 14-foot jump, but still pretty good for normal standards. Just...
I mean, that's slightly higher than the world record, for reference.
Yeah. Oh,
world-
yeah.
The world record is like 13 feet or something like that.
Well, we're heroes, so.
He's literally made out of coral. He can jump as far as he damn well pleases.
Matsui Imu, get up here. It's like, yeah, yes, sensei. And just the small girl who's proven to expand herself. And as she's doing the standing jump, or like she's standing there ready to jump, she makes these forward and back motions with her body. And as she's doing it, you see her mass seems to increase to her hands as soon as like her hands reach out in this like readying motion. And as she pulls back, that goes back down to her feet in this oddly weird motion. Hands, feet.
Undulating.
Yeah, I wouldn't say undulating because it's not really. It's not like body horror Alex Mercer kind of undulating. It's more just seems like a expansion and transfer of mass.
Kind of like rubber hose cartoon characters.
I'm kind of cartoony, yeah.
I mean, that is technically undulation. It's just not as creepy as the one you're thinking of, apparently.
I know. It's just when undulation is a gross word.
Fair enough.
And she leaps and gets a very impressive 33 feet.
So undulation is under the moist category.
Yes.
Oh, I don't give a shit whether you say moist or not. It's just like if I had to choose of whether words that sound gross or nice, undulation is one of the dirtier ones.
Fair enough.
Not saying it's like a sin to say it, but anywho,
Writhing.
next. That's fine. Alex Bada, how's your jump?
Pretty good. I'm going to give it a 20-foot jump.
Oh, just
He winds up for a bit, shakes his hand after he bends it funny. Ow, it still hurts. Okay. Standing jump, standing jump. I got this. And gives a pretty well-formed, just a very well-formed jump. Like, professional looking, that kind of thing. Gives a front flip as he's doing it, just because why not? And lands 20 feet down.
not bad. Makes a note. Valentine.
All right. Gonna shift
Gentlemen,
for
this-
leaping 10, athletics 10, just to put the extra points in.
So what does this form look like? Like do you got like some grasshopper leg shit?
It looks like legs.
It's leg.
Like hyper leg.
Like leg day was never
Springs.
Well, why am I imagining weird portal shoes?
That would work. Honestly,
So standing.
That would be more in line with my character.
So standing is leaping distance -2.
Yep.
So that'll be a full mile, and it'll take me
Jeez.
12 seconds to come down.
All right, so just kind of.
Well, at least she jumped.
As she jumps, I need everyone to make me a perception, except for Valentine, as you're too busy leaping.
Nope.
We need to roll perception.
Yep.
Alright.
hey, if she can't make her way back, does that mean she's the one to get expelled?
Alex.
I'm sure she'll just jump back. Error or
Tyler, you good? Tyler?
Have you been trying to talk to me? I'm sorry. I turned my thing off and ran upstairs to grab something.
Make me a perception check.
Sorry about that. I
You're
chose
good.
the worst
Not done.
possible time.
Yeah, done.
You're good. Don't worry. It's not really important. Oh, whoa.
How's that
Hayato,
for a goof?
Hayato, and Alex, you two are the only people that kind of hear just Aizawa under his breath, like, shit. Alright.
I kind of.
What did you What did you say that about? Who
He
jumped
said-
far?
Tim Valentine jumped a mile.
I see.
I just kind of look to Aizawa. Sensei language. And I kind of like flashed him a smirk.
Yes.
What did you say?
He stares you down. It's like,
fair.
I flash him a very shit-eating grin.
Dude, no, Pan, if she's anywhere within sight of that, she's gonna lock up, like, nope.
and here I thought the shark was going to be the trouble, Mr. Mugen as he just looks down to his phone.
He just kind of like shrugged. Oh, come on! If you can't
You're
have
right,
any,
man.
if you can't even have a little bit of fun, can you
Yeah,
have any fun at all?
Yeah, and on that point, it's just like, boom, as Valentine comes by, it's like, what I miss?
I just kind of when that happens, my eyes just kind of widen. All right, so
You didn't bring anything back for us.
no, I don't.
I did land in front of a hot dog stand.
Dang.
Let's go ahead and get Pan Prawn out of the way.
She
Ready to get a mouthful of sand?
Yep, she looks. She sighs, she's like, I just got it out of my teeth. And I'm gonna extra effort again, so it's the 120 feet.
As you're doing that, you hear.
Oh wait, can I make an athletics check on this? No.
No, athletics checks is if you didn't have the lead.
Okay.
Wait a second.
You
You said
what?
you said you had leap 3, so I think we did it wrong.
What did we do
before.
wrong? What did we do wrong?
'Cause you mentioned leap 3, and I just remembered when we were talking about leaping when we were looking at the rules. It's rank -2 for range.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
and I'm
60
extra.
feet.
Yeah, I'm extra efforting it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to spam extra effort to keep Pam up to speed.
As she leaps, everyone hears behind you as a nervous male voice, which you recognize as Shime Kiyanori, kind of looks to Pinder's like, does she always have to bite everything? And Pinder responds, if she's a piranha, it's what she does best.
She has an oral fixation.
Huh.
Pinder actually like chuckles at that.
Wow, her life must really bite, huh?
You had. Pinder looks up to you, Hayato, like you had to ruin it, and everyone looks back just in time for Shark to get a mouthful of sand.
Wait, I how far was it? I think I just barely cleared it.
Actually, no. You got the same distance as Tadic and Paku, so you just cleared the entire sand pit.
Didn't Tada get like right to the edge and stop?
So you've been at the edge of the tent.
I think you
Hayato
would.
starts dancing and singing baby. Hayato starts dancing and singing Baby Shark. Baby.
I mean, that song completely passed me by.
You see a
I just kind of poke Hayato in the back of the head.
Ah.
You
Karaoke night, man.
let's say you get the baby out, and Azawa's like, "That's enough of that."
I come back up just like spitting out dirt.
Oh god, you're on the shit list.
What, Senpai, you're not a fan of Baby Shark?
No one in their right mind is. Now, come on.
Alright.
Another practical. Let's get moving. And
Pan, how good is your dentist?
Don't need
as
one.
he says, "Let's get moving," he begins to do a light jog, and everyone's just wait, are we supposed to? And before that, Shiyamoto's like, "Come on, keep up, everyone!" As he's just keeping pace, like, "Well, I guess we're jogging now."
Yeah, we're jogging.
I immediately switched to my movement form with the skates focused
Wait,
again.
Phoebe,
Muck,
make a
muck,
scooter.
muck, muck,
As she gets away from me, no, make a scooter for 2.
Make
Stop in front of Pam. Quick, climb on.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little. That's a bit more than. No, I'm no.
Okay. Woods off.
as Pan, as you are sighed defeatedly, it's like, I don't want to get up. You feel 2 arms come under your armpit, and you see Kai Jotaro next to you, and you look up above, and it looks to be his fighting spirit lifting up, like, "I'm not leaving you behind, Shark."
No, this is. Wait, what? Ah! Just gets carried by ghost.
Just like that. Baby, that's enough of that.
Stop that.
You're lucky this ghost is holding me back.
He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot more than that. Trust me.
Carrying
You
your
all
ass
make
to the finish line.
you all make it to the next spot.
You'll
which
win this
means-
race.
Yeah. Fucking ow, Tyler. You make it to a
Sorry.
more unimpressive looking area, which just seems to be like a series of 3 lines put together. It's like, this should all be vaguely familiar from grade school. Side steps. See how many you can do in a time. A minute to be exact. First up, Hatsune, get in there. The lesbian love interest of Valentine's like, all right, time to show you, fellows, what it's all about.
Just hear any of you directly next to me. He's like, don't fucking cuss.
She runs up to the lines and go. She doesn't quite do like what's the ninja from One Punch called?
Sonic, yeah.
Excuse me. She doesn't give Sonic levels of like after mid shit, but wow, she is as fast as her feet as well as her hands as she just But it quickly tapers off after about like the first 15 seconds and goes to a more normal pace. Like, all right, that's enough. Nice one. Hayato, come up here.
I go.
All right, now for the sidestep. As mechanically out of game speaking, you can either do an agility check to see how deftly you can perform the skill with little energy, or stamina checks to tough it out for the long haul.
I'll do stamina because my stamina is higher than my agility.
All right, go ahead and roll stamina.
Still got stamina.
That's a decent amount.
When we
17 stamina. Hayato, you make a very impressive showing. While not as impressive as Chino's, you're doing these. You're getting a bit of a breathing going on. Just, but other than that slight breath, you are breezing past this.
okay.
Wrecking Ball.
Gonna step up there. Okay. And, I'm gonna go for stamina because that's my higher one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll stamina. 12.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. Like, I'm just getting these low rolls.
Do you want a hero point it?
Fuck it. What else am I gonna use it for?
A few things. Wow. Okay.
Jackhammer noises.
I mean, yeah. While Chino Hatsune was able to get a good support from the sheer burst of speed she had, you are able to keep a not only fast level of jumps, but consistent as and after a minute passes, like up, and you just you kind of skirt to the side a bit as you land and not jump again. It's like I keep saying skirt, and I can't stop when it comes to that like description.
Skirt, skirt.
Yeah, that's why I need to stop because haha, ejaculate. Shut up.
No, that'd be skeet skeet.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was something else.
No.
I'm gonna yeet this conversation. We should go on.
All right, up next,
Demonetized.
Bada, you're up.
Coronavirus.
Right as I turned my microphone off, you bastard.
Ha, fuck you.
Okay. Does the half machine trait apply to this check? The half immunity to fortitude effects.
Yes, it does.
Alright. Does it give me a circumstance bonus or something, or is it just help with the stamina check somehow?
It helps with the stamina.
Cool. I use extra effort to take the circumstance bonus.
All right,
That's
go
one
ahead.
of the it's one of the extra effort tricks.
Go
So it's
ahead.
+2 on top of whatever I roll. I'm just gonna slap the stamina button.
Yep. Slap it like an ass.
Somehow I managed. Nope, there it goes. My internet just sucks. So that's an 18.
All right, you are able to get a good pace, not as well as Wrecking Ball or Chino, but you
That's
are.
fine.
Oh yeah,
I got act human.
it's still impressive regardless.
I've been consistently performing just above the world record.
Phoebe, get up here.
All right.
See what invention you pull out for this one. I see.
So for this one, I am going to quickly invent a mech suit, or not so much a suit as a literal mech vehicle.
What?
With a nice comfy chamber, and built with enhanced agility, so that it can jump well. And since it's an object, its stamina is just it never runs out, so it can go all day.
So what you're telling me is that you're able, with your power, to just make a bodysuit?
No, she's.
I can make vehicles, and I'm making a mech that is a vehicle, and it has a nice comfy chamber where I'm just kind of bouncing around on the inside. But
Matter of
it's
fact, actually, you can set it up where it does, or the gyros where you're not even physically moving. The rest, everything else, just.
yeah, I can even just have autopilot as well,
And
so it
some-
kind of goes on its own, and I sleep in the chamber.
As you're bouncing, I need everyone to make me another perception check.
I imagine it also has a drink already just produced, so you're just sitting there drinking like a sun hat and just drinking a soda.
Wrecking Ball, Chris. Yeah, yes, yeah, everyone but Phoebe.
Fucking
So
thing's old.
yeah, so Pan and Alex, you two are the only people who hear Aizawa under his breath say, "First infinite for this one, I suppose."
Well, it's being timed on like number of jumps in the minute, right?
Oh, right, true. So, yes.
So roll for the agility with the enhanced agility that I put on this thing.
Yeah, do
Right.
that.
Somehow Nat wins this.
Machine breaks ankles, falls over.
You forgot one in your design. You forgot one screw.
The Achilles heel.
Well, you were pretty dark close.
Why do I keep rolling so low on these?
Oh, shut up.
Because you pushed your stats so ungodly far, you technically broke power level limits, I think.
I didn't break power level limits. 18 agility. is max.
Agility increases dodge.
Oh right. Okay, so I can't do that.
No, you can do that. It's fine. You basically just increase stat for this roll specifically. You basically just create the one that doesn't affect parry or something like that.
Okay.
It's stupid. It's weird and stupid. This is kind of like
Okay.
an acrobatics check in this case.
Okay, so Nick's well, that's the first infinite. It's like, well, that's the first mech of these jumps. It's something along those lines. Like, Valentine, you're up.
She like
Alrighty, I'll go speed rank 4, stamina +8, and I'm gonna extra effort the stamina roll.
All right.
Holy crap! Did I finally roll the highest?
you did. Although to be fair, you can't really say you beat Phoebe because she did it without actually trying.
And I have like a speed 4 effect going on, so I can aim the.
All right.
True success is when you finish without trying.
It is.
Nice, nice. Pan, get up here.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
All right, +9 because I have
Uh,
greater endurance.
As you're walking towards Olet's, like, you can do it, eh?
Thumbs up. All right, and I'm
And
going.
then she bends over to Hayato's like, she really needs encouragement.
Immediate hurt. Like, ah! Now I'm
Oh, yeah,
like,
he's not good at being subtle about it, so he just accidentally hurts your feelings.
now I'm mad.
Now you're mad. Use the anger. Forge it.
So with
I
this,
don't know-
oh, can I
don't know
extra
how to
effort
make
this?
a machine.
Can I
Hold
extra?
on.
How do I?
Hold on, like 4 people talked at once there?
Yes, let it blow.
Can I extra effort this? Like, what would an extra effort add to this?
Technically nothing?
Hmm.
What the hell now?
So there's nothing to gain from extra efforting this.
Oh no, I extra efforted this. You can use extra effort on any skill check to get a circumstance bonus.
Oh yeah, that's it.
So it's
you
like
get
a
a plus.
2 for. It's like a 2 normally. You can turn a 2 into a 5.
So yeah, you get a 2.
Okay. Oh, I
Better
get
than
it.
just trying to boost the stat, especially since.
All right, and I do have greater endurance, so I just kind of rock this.
Yeah, that adds another +5.
Yeah, so-
this is an endurance.
I have it a +11. Let's do this.
You got higher than Johnny's fucking stone. A man literally made of metal. Who would win? A man completely made out of high tier construction grade equipment, or one angry piranha girl?
the one who has less weight to lift.
Yeah, that too.
Oh wait,
So-
if this was an anime, technically everyone's watching the boing 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 boing.
I'm not going to
Nope, but
inquire
nope.
any more about that.
Nope, we're not talking about that. This is not anime.
Wheels on heel and looking away.
Yep.
So,
Tiddly
about that
speaking.
sports game.
About that sports game. Yeah. As Pan makes a, for lack of a better term, impressive showing.
You knew what you said right when you said it.
I do have
but-
attractive too.
Yes, you
That-
do, you little
that's just-
shit.
It just makes it worse.
As the class is confused of whether to look on encouragingly, look away out of respect, look to the teacher. Aizawa's not giving -4 shits as he's looking at you for he's just looking at you.
Phoebe also had attractive too, but she's inside a padded room.
That was what they said about my last ex.
Oh God, and Phoebe. Oh God, and fucking the class. I'm sorry. Valentine's just like. Yes.
Oh, Valentine can morph her tits to be whatever. So.
No, but Valentine's just seeing us like yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about one. Anyway.
Lesbian
So
power.
so you get your impressive jumping out of the way. You see a few more performances. Matsui Imu is only expanding the weight in her legs slightly, as you know, being big doesn't really help in these kind of things. A more normal showing from Amelia Cordair, as she's just doing probably above average human. Tadagen Paku actually is not doing blank mode for this, as he's just kind of jumping normally. Granted, it's still impressive, but you'd imagine it'd be a lot better if he went to the zone.
You had a moment. You had the One Punch Man meme, but you never did it.
Serious sidesteps.
Gina Pinder surprisingly makes a very good showing, almost getting up to the levels of Alex, as she is just going to town with these fast jumps. All right.
Did I actually win at
And-
something?
The scores will be shown at the end of the exam. All right. Good job, everyone. Now for the one that students seem to have most fun with. Follow me. And he takes you all to a certain area for people of the show probably remember very fondly.
The ball toss.
The ball toss.
Hi, I didn't watch the show. The only
Yeah.
ball toss I've been in was the other My Hero game I was in when I threw it backwards and hit the teacher in the face. And broke my arm.
Destiny can fall. You could absolutely do this twice, and it will be legendary. It's on recording now, so we'll know.
Oh no. Maybe this time I won't break every blood vessel in my arm. Well, no.
All right.
Fuck, I already did that. I don't have any more of them.
All right. Short and sweet, the ball throw. Anything goes, as long as you stay in the circle and throw the ball. Up first, Jotaro is like, yeah. Throw the ball. Yes, Sensei. As he walks towards the ball throwing area, he needs...
Have we been told what the goal of this is?
Throw a ball. Stay in circle.
as far as you can.
Launch ball. Distance.
Okay, distance. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, there is no rolling for ball throw. I looked it up. Throwing is an equation. Throwing distance rank is equal to your strength rank minus the mass rank of the ball.
However much the ball fucking weighs.
Anything goes. So that's assuming we're throwing.
Summons
that is assuming We're
railgun.
throwing and not doing something stupid.
Safety, put it in the stratosphere. If you can, put it in the stratosphere.
How much does a fucking ball weigh?
Well, this one only weighs not that much.
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna use a baseball.
For
as a
ease
reference.
of math, I would just have its count as 1, just so you don't have to do that much math.
So, as you all are discussing ball math,
I'm out of character, Aaron.
I know, I'm just
50
poking fun.
pound, 100 pound ball.
What? I'm not. It's not
That's right.
100
That was rank 1. That's what Kat said.
Oh, I didn't say rank 1, I just said 1 pound.
As
No, that's -5.
as Jotaro he almost gives a baseball type pitching motion and throws it and gets a pretty good distance, but as it starts to tilt off, he does the classic Jotaro thing of hand on hip, leans back hand, points at the ball and say, "Fighting spirit!" And the ghost pops out in front of the ball, goes, "Hola!" and just punches the fucker as hard as it can. No, he only punches it once, and
Yeah, there we go.
And the ball was going and going, still going some more. At this point, I was like, the ball didn't explode, did it? And Jotaro was just like, it didn't. I would have felt it. And then all of a sudden, a little beep comes up on his smartphone. It's like, huh. You managed to punch that ball 30 miles.
I felt bad for whoever it accidentally hit.
Hey, Valentine, you want to go get it?
It's not necessary. We got plenty of balls.
Huh. That's out of character.
I was gonna say, it's like, at this point,
some
he's
for
gonna.
fancy dress and some for tossing.
Oh my god.
I was like, all right, next up is Shia. Oh, me. As Chino just fucking bounces, like, this is my whole thing. Look, come on. I was like, fine. Chino Hatsune, throw the ball. Like, yes, gotta show all you fun. Yeah, and she just runs to the ball throwing area, picks up a ball from a crate that was next to it, and you see her stand in that throwing area for about 20 seconds. Anyone seeing her, I'm not gonna make this a perception check, but she seems to be like y'all remember those weird ads with the magnetic balls that they kind of like do the finger thing?
Yeah,
where
she's
they
doing that to it.
It's kind of like that, but it almost looks like her fingers aren't moving, but her hands are, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'll try to think of the abstract.
Thank you.
So she's contact juggling the ball.
Kind of, yes. And then after that, she's like, huh? Yeet! And the ball just, yes, she sells yeet as loud as she can. Just, the ball makes a good distance, and it's going, and going, and going. Beep. As Aizawa looks down at his smartphone, it's like, 10 miles. Not bad. Oh, wait, no, not 10 miles. 4 miles. Not bad. And Chino just looks up like, only 4? Yes, Chino, you threw it 4 miles.
And looks like you can't give anyone else crap for, yelling their attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet is this respectable tradition.
Yeah, she's a woman of culture, you know?
This is my thing. And then Jotaro's like, it's fine. If it makes you feel any better, I punched it. It's like, no, it doesn't. As she gets back to the line. Shime Kiyonori. I was like, all right. This is one of the taller looking guys. I think he's not 6'7". That's stupid. Shime. Oh no, he is 6'7". I don't know. That's why I said that number specifically. He is the second tallest one to Luca. He walks up to the ball throwing area, picks up balls like, all right, so anything goes? Anything. Okay. And you see him grab the ball with both hands, but as he's pulling away his right hand, you see the ball that is normally green and purple start to lose color and become monochrome. And by the time his hand is fully away from the ball, the colors of green and purple mix together to form a solid object. A baseball bat. It's like, okay, here goes something. And and as he throws up the ball, he grabs the colored baseball bat in both hands and thwacks. As the baseball bat of his design makes contact with the ball, the color shoots back in and launches. And unlike the other balls, this one actually lands roughly within sight as it lands and beep, 1,800 feet. Not too shabby. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. As he runs back, saying, all right. Wrecking ball.
let's do this. Just kind of plop up there and just kind of pick up a ball and just kind of toss it back and forth. Just kind of get a feel for the weight of it. So what am I rolling to
You're not rolling anything. What is your strength rank?
8.
Do you want to increase your strength temporarily? With the extra effort thing.
Yeah, I could do like extraordinary effort and bring it up to 10.
Do you want to do that?
Fuck it, why not?
Alright. So, and because the ball is of mass rank -2, it adds 2 to that, so your throwing distance is 12. Which means you get 16 miles out of that motherfucker.
You just see me like wind up my arm, just kind of doing that whole winding motion. I sling my arm back and you see the chains in my fist just kind of extend back another 15 feet as I just kind of like rocket it forward.
Yeah, and much like the first two with Jotaro and Chino, it's going and going. Beep. 16 miles.
Off again.
Yeah, pretty much. And at this, anyone who can see Chino, she was like Hamada earlier, and is just fuming, and is actually a bit red in the face, and she's just saying, "I'm the throwing person. This is my thing."
Look, don't worry about it. You're a short distance at high speed. That means a lot more than a long distance at a slow speed. You're probably more accurate too. There's no telling what schmuck I might have accidentally hit with a baseball bat or with a baseball.
Make me a diplomacy, I guess. No, not diplomacy. That's not a thing. Charisma. Not deception.
Would it be like a presence?
It'd be I'd say either persuasion or just base presence check, whichever's higher for you. You give this very logical argument. It's like, yeah, I'm good at this thing, but you're good at that thing. It's fine. You actually manage to calm her most of the way down. She just she loses most of that huffiness, but it still just kind of crosses her arms like, yeah, you're right. It's like difference between a pistol and a shotgun. I know.
It's more like the difference between a pistol and a sniper rifle.
She just kind of chuckles a bit, like, all right. Hayato, get up here.
Alright. Practice Knuckles.
Remember, Hayato, you can't fly the ball there.
No, I got something a little bit different.
Is it called a dragon punch?
Or is it called a Dragon Ball?
No.
There's a collective sigh from that joke. Except from Haizawa, who is straight-faced, but you can tell he's sighing, just not with his voice, but with his tone.
I was thinking...
He's face palming and you can't see it.
He's a ninja, so he can't see his disappointment.
When you say Dragon Ball House, it's just like, oh god, why did you? Okay, anyway.
As he hears that, Jotaro perks up, like, buddy, that's been my whole life.
Well, yeah. Hey, as he has the ball, he's like tossing it up and down in his hand. Alright, you can say. And I'm gonna use my one of my abilities, my Dragonfire Eraser Shell. I'm gonna try and channel. I'm trying to channel the same attack into the ball as I'm throwing it, to make it go farther.
What is the power rank of your attack?
It's 8.
All right.
This
Oh,
guy's
shit,
one.
if I had known that, I would have did something different.
I mean,
well.
16 miles is still pretty impressive.
Well,
All right, so
never mind.
you're good. So your power for your strength of that power is 8. Do you want to increase it somehow?
How can I increase
As I think extra effort's a thing. I think that's pretty much what everyone's been doing.
Sure,
Tyler, does extra effort work with powers? Like just actual base damage?
I think so.
Let me double check. Extra effort. Action bonus power. Yep, increase a hero's power effect by 1 rank. Permanent effects cannot be affected. So now it's 9. Which means that total, because of the -2 of the ball, you get 11, which is still an impressive 8 miles.
Okay.
Jeez, I could have used my Iron Fist and got a 16.
You punched it. So I roll the attack, right?
Nope, you just throw.
Okay, so what is it? What's it, athletics? Or...
Oh no, there's no role involved in throwing, technically speaking. For this.
Oh, okay. So it's just flavor.
Yeah.
So he tosses the ball up, and then at the last minute, the last toss, he goes like reaches his hand back and like smacks the ball forward, and it, and like in the same motion, you just like hear this hum of energy, just dragon fire, eraser shell, and launches that mug up into the air as it turns from like a ball, just a regular baseball, to like this humming energy, this humming blue energy blast. It's just like it's all flickering and shit.
As it begins to go
soaring into the air.
as it goes many hundred feet away, you just hear from Aizawa, "You're lucky those are made to survive shit like that."
Yeah.
And
the
then
ball, the ball goes careening.
and then finally, beep, 8 miles. Not bad.
He dusts his hands off. All right.
And honestly, Max, I am extremely tempted to let you do that because knocking a ball 250 miles.
No, let me do that. I didn't know. You said we were just using strength. You said I could have used my attack strength on it.
Well, hey, anything goes. Just stay in the circle.
Yeah.
You
technically told me we were just using the strength.
Look,
I want to knock this thing out the fucking world. All right.
I have enough asterisks in my legal documents to protect me from all suing, but
Actually, hold on. I want to check something. You guys keep going.
I walk back to the group and I'm just like, see, shouting out attack names does give it that little extra oomph. Just a little spice right there.
Let's say that Hayato went first before Wrecking Ball, and now the Wrecking Ball, you're up.
So, looking at a map, 250 miles, depending on which way you're facing, may well knock it out of Japan.
I'm okay with this.
Meanwhile, in Piranha's family, we're doing just as ow! Why am I getting hit in the ocean?
Okay, so I just kind of look at how those things were, undoing that turn, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
We're basically Hayato went when you went, and you never went.
Okay.
Because
I'll walk up there. Okay, sure, why not? We'll give it a try. I pick up a ball, test the weight, toss it up in the air, ring my fist back. Iron Fist! Thuns!
Oh god, he's getting us all doing it.
You feel the shockwave just kind of burst from the ball as it flattens against my hand. And just...
Yeah, like for a split second, you see the ball is just completely flat against Wrecking Ball Jr.'s fist, and much like the scene with Deku, shockwave as.
This time it makes a little star, the little star thing.
And they all wait for about a minute.
Hayato is completely awestruck. Just
the time delay on that, it's like 4 days.
The time delay is 4 days.
How far do those things transmit from?
What do you mean transmit?
Good question.
Oh yeah, Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Fuck. Aizawa's just gonna look up, like, he just kind of pulls out a walkie-talkie. He's like, "Yep. Hey, can you send Quicksilver northwest north? It's a ball, yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure he punched it that far. Just go look. It'll be about another minute." And as the entirety of Class 1A is just fucking dumbstruck, and the first person to speak up is
Hey,
Gina Pin. Oh,
hey, you want to know something funny?
what?
From the ground level to space is only about 62 miles.
The first person to speak up is Gina Pinder, as she just kind of, Aizawa Sensei, if I may. It's like, may what? I've done some rough calculations in my head between the mass of the ball, the estimated mass of Wrecking Ball's fist, the wind and weather today, the weather patterns. That's easily gone over 200 miles, if not more.
Does that put it in the middle of the ocean?
By my calculations and the directions, probably.
I ain't going to get that.
I had posted a Google Maps thing for Japan.
Oh, I didn't see where. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
northwest. It says Niigata. In roughly that area.
Yeah, say it's 250 miles northwest north of Tokyo.
And there's the little thing in the bottom for scale.
So yeah, almost far enough to cause an international incident.
I was never here.
No. I think we're clear. I don't think it's far enough to cause international incident.
No, I said almost, but still.
No, it's like a week later. It's the fucking Irish castle that fucking the villains like robbed. In the fucking...
I miss my stuff. Window gets smashed by a random ball. God damn it!
The Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Hayato, you might be right.
What?
Saying it
Wait.
does make it hit harder.
See? He gets it.
All right, enough gawking. We got an agenda to get to. Alex, get up here.
Right. Anything goes, right?
Anything.
Fucking punch the goddamn ball.
I mean, you just saw what Wrecking Ball did, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No problem.
Okay. And extra effort, alternate effect, and Aaron, I'm going to do something stupid.
Please enlighten me about your stupidity, Tyler.
Don't
I'm not
break
gonna
your
take.
arm.
I'm not gonna take the 10. I'm not gonna take the 10 to hit the object. I'm gonna roll to hit the object for a crit, and try to up the power behind it. Is that allowable? Since I am going to toss the ball into the air and then try to hit it on the way down.
Yes.
Remove the guarantee. There's a very good chance that I'll just fuck it up and
Drop the ball.
get 0.
I mean, legally speaking, Hayato and Wrecking Ball also crit the object, so.
Well, they didn't crit. They took 10. They didn't get to add the 5.
Well,
You excuse us.
You know
I'm
what?
also going to.
If you
I'm
want
nerfing
to,
the
then go
distance as
for
hard as I can. I'm mostly doing this for the chance of screwing it the fuck up.
all right. If you wish to
For
put your
funsies.
if you wish to put your balls against the wall and hope for the best, then I.
This session has shown that Mutants and Masterminds doesn't scale quite as well as my hero does.
Oh yeah, no, it's Mutants and Mastermind scales exponentially,
Yeah,
and it gets really fucking stupid.
Yeah, Deku wish he could do like half the stuff that we could do.
Yeah, like
The problem
I
is
like,
the villains scale with us.
like you know, like I'm not gonna lie, I got the fucking the wiki of the people who have done the standing long jump and the distance. Deku got a distance of 705.3 meters, which in feet.
Hey, I'm gonna have to cut out early though, cause I gotta work in the morning.
No, you're fine. I was planning on finishing it up after this soon anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, 705.3 meters is 2,313 feet.
Oh yeah, it's out of there. It's out of there.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to y'all later though. GG's.
That's a little under half a mile.
I can't remember how long a mile is.
And that I don't care enough to look it up.
Yeah, honestly, we should probably move on at this
1,280
point.
feet.
We need to move on at this point, guys. We've been on this too long.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm throwing the kick.
You're rider kicking it, motherfucker.
What did you think I was gonna do?
I don't know, jazz hands.
I'm not even gonna say. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I don't even have a shot at multi-attacking this thing. So let's see if I just nat one it and miss. Come on.
Oh, come on, multi-attack.
I mean, I'm already all out attacking it.
That's a pretty good result.
Rolled a
there, though.
19.
Oh, hold on. I better roll the toughness for the ball. Oh no, it fails.
I mean, if I destroy the ball, does that mean that it doesn't go anywhere?
Yeah.
If Wrecking Ball didn't destroy the ball, then you didn't.
That is fair. Yeah, I know.
He warped it into a plate, so yes, it's fine.
Throws it straight up into the air. 1, 2, 3. Rider kick. Full roundhouse kick at the ball as it's on its way down.
As soon as you say rider kick, someone says, "Hey, isn't that from Whack?"
And he completely mimics. He full out mimicked the kick from Kabuto, right down to the 1, 2, 3.
So, Tyler, please tell me the distance rank of that. It's your strength?
It's an attack, so I'm using Wrecking Ball's trick. So it's not at distance rank was you used your Iron Fist, right?
Yeah, but I did the attack first, and then I followed up with an attack.
Oh yeah, what would the damage of this be?
The damage is 7. The damage is 7. The strength is 5.
All right, so that means you got a 9 total because of the ball.
Yep.
Get the ball rate. So a 9 is still pretty impressive at 2 miles.
Huh.
This ball is feasibly recoverable.
Damn, I could have extra efforted my attack too.
Fucking goddamn! Look, we get it. You can hit Sweden. We get.
Okay. Yeah. If you extra efforted you. I thought you did do the extra effort.
No, like on the original one, it was the extra effort. If I did the regular attack and did the extra effort, or the extraordinary effort, that'd been 1,000 miles.
Yep.
That'd been dumb.
And I'll throw it
China.
1,000 miles, and I'll throw it 1,000 more.
Okay, Colin, can you see what would happen if you hit a ball from Tokyo to 1,000 miles northwest?
Basically, what would
might-
happen is I would
do I-
be the one to knock on Korea's door.
Northwest. That would actually end up in Russia.
Called it.
Salo!
Oi, cousin, look! It is Japan ball.
This means war.
He's flat.
In Soviet Russia, ball hits you.
Krilly, or no, Phoebe, no, yeah.
Baby, you're on.
Both of those were correct for my character.
Ah, right. Sorry.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I fleshy part of my foot. Ow.
I
I
honestly,
think that shit in a fucking rocket, right?
I honestly meant to probably cut it off before we get to the ball thing, but at the same time, I was also kind of excited about the ball thing.
But anyway,
So,
Phoebe, is going to pull out first a capsule type thing that looks a bit like a rocket.
Okay, Bulma.
And she'll open that up, place the ball inside of it, and then create something akin to a mortar, kind of like a combination between a mortar, a potato cannon, and a railgun.
As you do this, Hamada's like, "Are you kidding me?" What? Genpaku's like, "This is pretty cool."
And she's going to place the capsule into the mortar and then fire. As for the stats, I'm thinking it's basically just a perception ranged. Basically, it fires as like a rail cannon, and then the rocket activates and it goes.
So you know what you did by putting the ball in the capsule?
Yeah?
You made it way less. You put it from rank -2 to 12 pounds to probably even less than rank -5 of 1.5. But that's the max I'm going to give you, because Jesus Christ.
No, dude, the rocket is flying. I think it's going into space.
The rocket is flying. It's a rocket. Rocket propelled.
She gets the infinity and beyond score.
Right into space.
Aizawa just kind of looks down at the smartphone, looks back up. Does that run out of fuel anytime soon, you think?
I designed it like my suit. It probably won't run out of fuel until it's already in space.
I'll just call that infinite. I don't care about measuring.
One day when it hits Mars, you'll get a beep.
What's gonna happen? I can see this now. What's gonna happen is one day we're gonna be facing off against some big bad evil guy, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, he's gonna get clocked in the head with a baseball and gonna keel over. We're not gonna remember it. It's gonna be so far gone that it's gonna be like out of our memories. We're gonna pick up. It's like, hey, wasn't this from the exam?
Fucking Christ. Hey, Pan. Between all the bullshit that these fuckers are pulling, how do you want to throw the ball?
I'm standing on the circle. I look at everybody. I look back at the ball. Look at my tiny little arm. I look. Sigh. I've seen.
As you look to everyone, Luca Olet just kind of gives you a, "You can do it, eh?"
Kind of a pout. Look at the ball.
Bites it. Fuck it.
I am gonna. You know when you like crush something between your fingers and it kind of goes ping.
Yeah.
Can I just attack this thing?
You know, when I made all these sports things, and I was thinking, man, these guys are gonna pull out some weird shit and try and maximize their stuff.
You have variable users in the group.
I didn't even think about the fact that you could just straight up attack the ball. I didn't even think that attacking the ball was an option.
Can I
To
just?
be fair, at least I didn't get the crit effect for it. I didn't add 5.
So can I just attack this thing with power attack?
You saw what Wrecking Ball did, and
Quick question.
Hopper did.
Quick stupid question.
Quick stupid answer.
How does biting a ball make it go far?
Because it's gonna go, but I'm gonna basically crush it, and it's gonna just barely slip out of my mouth and go ping.
Yeah, okay.
Let me squeeze the ball in between your fingers.
I almost want to make you roll to see if it launches down your throat, but I don't want to be mean.
I don't think it could, but. So that's a
The
6.
squeeze launch.
Oh, that's a plus 11.
If you
Roll.
net 1, anything's possible.
Yes.
Roll to bite the ball, I guess. As he's like, okay, I'm gonna throw it. Ha! And everyone's like,
25.
Why are you biting again?
I just kind of holding it there for a second. Ting.
All right, so what's the power of your bite?
6, and I put power attack, so it is technically. Yeah, it's power attack 6, and I did so. It's technically a rank 7.
And this one might not go quite northwest because
No wait, it's a rank 11 now.
squeezing something until it flies out is not usually very accurate.
No, but currently it is rank 11 because of the power attack.
Rank 11.
That'll do 8 miles.
That how does the bite get you 8 miles?
It really shouldn't.
A really, really hard bite.
I was.
Also, that would probably hurt your teeth afterward.
Tyler, can you do me a favor and roll me a d4?
The fuck does the D4 do? I failed.
Tyler, you there?
I failed.
Probably remember where the ball goes.
I'll roll a
didn't
D4.
fail.
I'm here.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
As soon as just in the general chat or something.
No, in roll 20, just a flat d4, please.
That's what I meant, but okay, yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
One.
All right. Congratulations. The ball went north.
Cool. I guess it went the right way, ish.
Yeah, pretty close.
Huh.
It's just like as you're biting down, everyone's about to say, "Why are you biting again?" And then, think, and it just goes and goes and goes. And as I was like,
I didn't expect that to actually work.
"Can the other party members besides Pan please roll me a perception check?" I'll just say High Alto fails it because he's not paying attention. Everyone gets it because Safety, because it actually says it's a bit louder than usual. It's like, I'm gonna need that vodka bottle after this. As
Awkwardly
it
cautious.
as we
Trust
eventually hear a beep, and Aizawa looks down at the phone, looks back up.
You told us anything goes.
Pamela Shark.
Yeah.
I don't know how you managed this. Just your height. But you've launched that thing 8 miles.
I just kind of look surprised. How?
I had my button on the talkie, ready to prepare to get a medical professional like Recovery Girl as I performed a Heimlich maneuver on you. But we don't need to do that.
Oh. Does that mean I got far further than the throwing girl?
Shut up!
That was mean.
And now, least but not last, Tim Valentine, are you prepared to pull out some fuckery along with the others?
Yep.
It's gonna be like
Why?
around the world, get that infinite thing.
Yeah, fucking. I want you to min-max this shit to the point where it'll hit you in the back of the head like some Chuck Norris bullshit.
I'm curious how you'll manage that with biological.
Best I can do is N points into strength and extraordinary effort for an extra +2 for a total of 13.
Still puts it under mine.
Yep, you only get 120 miles. Only 120 miles.
To be fair, you had to alter your entire biology to get you to do that. I just physically bit a thing.
Only 120 miles.
I just had to put it into a cannon.
It's
Out of character, still going just by the ones that were actually measured. I'm still in the lead.
Mine was measured.
Never actually got the beep.
Well, the distance range on the ball.
Oh my god.
actually.
That being said, yours might not have got the beep either.
How did you manage to almost break both records?
Because Alex is a fucking Olympian. We've established this. He's an
What did I
Olympian.
do?
Oh, we're talking about world records and shit, and then how you keep breaking them with. Granted,
Just barely.
technically everyone is, but like at the same time.
Alex is beating like the normal human world
Actually,
record.
no. You know what? With shapeshifting, I could also reduce things, right?
Reduce yourself.
How do you justify that with biology? You can't alter the ball.
Oh no, I mean like reduce my own stats and whatnot.
Tyler, I believe that's the
Yes.
thing, right?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Alrighty.
Oh God.
It's the min-maxer's delight.
No, I expected to kind of shit out of Tyler.
So how
Oh,
much
no,
do
I hate variable
so
because
Aaron,
it's
you wanted me to
specifically
get
because of this shit.
Aaron, you wanted me to get absolutely ridiculous with this?
If you feel like you can.
You technically drop your
Alright.
stats down to 0 or below 0 to hit at least, and then use that power to increase your strength since you get the points back from lowering your stats. So lower fighting and can be raised strength at a rate of 1-to-1 plus your extras.
You still cap out at 18 strength, but
You cap out at 18 damage. If you drop your fighting to -5, which is as low as it goes, and is basically the equivalent of a man who can't use his arms, lower than that, and you can't actually fight.
So I put him at a 20 hit, which would be 4,000 miles.
Yes,
Hey, don't forget the +2 you get from the weight
but
of
you
the
also,
ball.
but the other thing you do with that is that with the -5 fighting, you're basically incapable of actually hitting anything. Probably because your muscles are so overly huge, you can barely move your arms.
Oh, I could just drop fighting 5 points to 1.
Roll
Drop
that
it to
hit.
0, which is like normal human.
So yeah, dropping fighting from 6 to 0 brings my strength with the extraordinary effort up to 18 for distance 20 of 4,000 miles.
How you
Okay.
no longer get
Absolute effort. Yeet.
And much like in a prototype, you hear shit snap, break, and pop as she fucking throws, as she is pushing her body to the absolute limits, where even Aizawa just visibly says, "I know I said anything goes, but it's just whack-ow!" It's just fucking. Colin, can you please measure 4,000 miles northwest of Tokyo to see where the fuck your ball landed after a goddamn...
We're in America. Home of the free and where baseball's ran. No.
Is it actually made it?
Okay,
Hold
so that'll.
Oh fuck, I'm bleeding. I'm laughing.
That'll end up in the Arctic, and it'll probably end up circling around somewhere.
Not Arctic?
Oh yeah, 4,000 kilometers gets me up in the Arctic,
No, 4,000 miles.
which is why I said circle it back around.
Oh, okay.
Kilometers smaller than a mile, I think.
Oh,
I don't think it would actually hit America because that would be more west than.
I know, but it's the meme. So,
Wind
Aizawa
current. We're
just-
forgetting to factor in wind currents.
Yeah, that's true. Wind currents could do it.
Aizawa is going to hold the walkie-talkie back. It's like, hey, call the international team. Yes, they threw it that far.
Oh, they didn't call anyone for me sending it into space. They don't have like a space team.
Do you say that in character?
Yes.
Yours is Phoebe. Yours is different.
There's no measuring the vastness of space.
Out of character, I will not be outdone.
You still outdone though, because infinity.
The rivalry has begun.
An impressive 4,000 miles versus a technically infinite space travel.
Yeah, you're still technically second place.
Yeah. Get wrecked, nerd.
Meanwhile, the rest of the entirety of 1A is just gobsmacked of this fucking sudden arms race to yeet the ball.
Alex is paying no attention again.
I'm just having an existential crisis that the only thing I can ever fucking do is bite.
You know,
Shiamada Ichio is just like, well, if any of our villains are ball related, I think this class has it handled.
out of character. I did not go into Tib intending to be a mid-maxer, but
Variable is very easy to break and abuse, especially with as broad of a descriptor as biological augmentation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like having a red-headed stepchild.
Wow.
And with that note, after the nuclear level arm race to throw a goddamn ball in a high school, I believe we can call this a session. And it's a goddamn shame that Ryan wasn't here to experience this in person.
We got it on recording.
That's true. And at that point, I'm gonna go because I have some bleeding to take care of and a bathroom to use. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
yeah.